Hello there. If you're watching on the replay, please hit me up with that hashtag replay. Let me know what you're working on down in the comments section. We's about to get started. Give them a few minutes. Well, hello everyone. Welcome. Y'all is all up in my business. Welcome everybody. Hello. Hello everyone. For those of you who are new, welcome. That is a didgeridoo. I get a lot of questions about the didgeridoo. That is a didgeridoo. Yes, it's a real didgeridoo. It's Pawpaw's fault. Hey, everybody. Hello, everyone. Sassy Britches is here. What's up, Sassy Britches? Anxiety Art Adventures is lit. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sorry, I'm petting a dog. Daisy is doing the most right now. You gonna say hi, Daisy? Say hello.
Say boo boo.
A boo boo. Daisy, you gonna say hi? No? You just want lovin's? All right. Go lay down. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Daisy, go.
Hello, Linda. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Melissa and Crashly and Debbie and Saphira's mama and Melody and Debbie. What's up, Pawpaw? What's up, Frog Pond and Lena and Debbie? Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Before we get started, we got a few church announcements as people are rolling in. Hello, everybody. Hello, Wendy. What's up, Laura? Hi, Leanne. Hi, Kathy. What's up, Odd But Nice? Something Yarny's in the house. What's up, Alexis? Tanya's in the house. Charlie's up in the house here. We got Diamond Painting with Doritos. Jessica and Courtney Diamond. Hello. Olivia. Hello, everyone. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Shine On Crazy Diamonds by Harriet. What up, girl? We got Haley and Diane and Mindy. What's up, Mindy? And we got Shawana. What up, Shawana? Tiny pufferfish. Hi. I don't see tiny pufferfish. What's up, Cynthia? What's up, Sensational Crafter? What's up, Deborah? What's up, Yvonne? D. Baker's in the house. Hello, everybody. 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3 people in here. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Hannah. What's up, Diamond Dave? How's it going? Y'all getting snow yet? Don't let it come up here. Y'all keep that, okay? What's up, Amber? You do your thing, girl. That's what lives are for. You work and lurk and get that work done. What's up, Trisha? Walk It Works. Hello, everybody. So, what's up, Yamil? What's up, the crafty guy? What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Quiet Train Forever? Long time no see. No snow here, just flurries every day. Diamond Dave, I swear I think that's regular weather for us up here in North Dakota. I swear it is. Hello, Angel's mom. Hi, Noah. All right, Anxiety Art, you lurk and slurp. What's up, Monique? It's snowing here. Oh no, Yamil, you keep that over there. No. All right, so a few church announcements before we get into our disclaimer that you all love so much. So, first church announcement is we have tons of creators in the house tonight. Thank you all creators that are joining me this evening. Last week, I posed a challenge to my fellow creators. Now, some of the people took this as, oh, well, Miss Coffee's not going to tell me what to do. I heard lots of things from lots of people. People saying that I need to stop telling people what to do with their channels. I need to mind my own business. I'm being a snob because I have so many subscribers. Yeah, I guess I can't be a snob, seeing as how, I do have almost 7 or Almost 8,000 subscribers now. So I posed a challenge to my fellow creators last week that in a week's time, I challenged them to not so much do a live, but to do something different, because there is a live going on every second of the day on YouTube. And where it's nice to interact with your subscribers, it is also nice for your subscribers to subscribe to a channel that actually has content. Everybody always asks me what my secret to my success with my channel, how did I grow so fast? Because for those of you who don't know or are new to the channel, hey, I'm Miss Coffee. I have been on YouTube less than 2 years, and the success came from having content. Always having content, whether it be whipping chats, unboxings, which I don't even really like doing unboxings that much. I mean, I like them, but they're not the best thing on my channel. I'd rather do a whipping chat. Whipping chats, unboxings, tutorials, what have you. Now, the amount of backlash I got from last week's live was astonishing. I was literally like speechless. I was like, you're upset with me because I'm challenging you to actually be a YouTube creator and not someone looking for a pen pal. Okay, so out of the how many diamond painters we have in our community that come into my lives, because not all diamond painters come into my lives. Hello to anyone who might have joined us. What's up, Panda Man? How you going? Haters gonna hate. That's right. Let them hate. That's fine. I'm not telling people what to do with their channels. People ask me all the time, how did I get so successful? It literally was because I had content. I had whipping chats, I had tutorials, I had unboxings. Content seems to be slacking in our community right now. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Or sorry, Deb. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Deb. Content is lacking, but lives are up. And so I posed this same challenge last year, and I posed it again this year. Now, I only do this challenge once a year. And in that one time a year, I also will promote the creators that were actually up for the challenge and nailed it. So out of all the creators in our community that come into my live streams or that watch it on the replay, I literally had 12 creators that were willing to take me up on my challenge. Those 12 creators: Melissa B. Crafts, Pippa Brown, Yorkshire Crafter, Laura Law's Craft Corner, Jen Jen's Creation Wall, Anxiety Art Adventures, Crafting with Christy, Becky's Madness for Crafting, Diamond Painting with Anxiety, Crafts with Crashly, and Shine Like a Diamond. Those creators were the only ones to get a hold of me. Or I'm sorry, Alexis Bees. Sorry, Alexis Bees. Alexis Bees was also another one that contacted me and gave me a 1-hour whipping chat. So for those folks they are all like, you know, up and coming YouTube creators and, you know, just YouTube creators. So for those folks, not only do they get this shout out here in my live, which is one of my most watched videos on my channel, they also will get featured on my community tab to go have people go check their channels out. They also will be linked in my newly supported group over on Facebook, which is Crafters Anonymous with Miss Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray, where I will share that entire playlist of 1-hour whipping chats so that they can potentially help find new subscribers. And I did that because I don't mind helping out my fellow creator. I just don't do handouts. I don't just give freebies. I'm not going to just shout you out for any reason. You have to do something to get shouted out. Going live isn't anything like whatever to me. Like, I can go live in my sleep. But actually taking the time out of your busy schedule to make a 1-hour whipping chat so that your subscribers have something to look forward to, that's worth mentioning. So for those subscribers or for those creators that were up for the challenge and completely nailed it, you will be on my community tab, you will be in my group, and you will stay in a playlist on my channel until the end of my channel, which will be never. So congratulations. Thank you to those who reached out to me to be added to the 1-hour whipping chat. If you did not get your whipping chat in time, you have about 3 hours. I actually gave it until the end of this live to get the links for those whipping chats. So anybody else added to it, that's just icing on the cake right there. And so far, I have about 12 hours worth of whipping chats for other people to watch. And what people don't realize is when you hit 1,000 subscribers, in order to be monetized, and I've seen a lot of people get 1,000 subscribers and then they sit there and they're like, oh my God, why am I not monetized? Oh crap, I have to have 4,000 watch minutes. Yeah, YouTube throws in those little, curveballs at you. Nobody really likes to, well, I can't say that. You're not going to get a whole lot of live watch back, but you will get content watch back. If somebody say is bored or if somebody just needs something to watch really quick, if they really like your channel, they will go back and watch random videos. I have people all the time tell me that they're watching my videos from the very beginning. I have almost 500 videos on my channel. Had a lady do it in a week. Literally watched every last one of my videos in a week. I was shocked because so not only did this whipping chat help get them, a little bit of help getting more subscribers, but it also helped with their watch time, because without that 4,000 watch minute, that goal of being monetized that everybody goes, it's not important to me. The hell it ain't. It helps them get closer to that, because having constant content helps bring in more subscribers. More subscribers means more watch time. So that when you're sitting at 1,000, you're not then twiddling your thumbs wondering how long it's going to take you to hit that 4,000 watch minutes. So again, thank you to those folks that were up for the challenge. If you did not get your whipping chat in time, no worries. You have until the end of this stream to message my business page, or if you have me on there, if you're on my personal page, message the personal page. If you do not have me on my personal page, message the business page, which is always linked down in the description box below. So for those folks that are watching on the replay or just looking for some extra people to watch, please feel free to check out the playlist for the 2020 1 hour whip and chat challenge, where you will find all 12 or 13 of those creators that were up for the challenge and completely nailed it. So thank you again, creators. Thank you to all of you. As soon as this live is over, I will have the whip and chat challenge posted in my group. And I will also have their channel names listed on the community tab on my channel. So, which, everybody in the community that is subscribed to me or is recommended will see that. So thank you again, folks. Now, with that said, welcome everyone. If you can't talk for an hour, what if you can't talk for an hour? Anybody can talk for an hour. What's up, Jacqueline? Wendy, you found one of my old videos? That's awesome. But I don't mind helping my fellow creators. I don't like sub for sub. I don't do sub for sub. So if you're here for you get those comments on your videos where they're like, I showed you some love, I'd appreciate some back. Well, I love you from afar. I don't do sub for sub. I don't like sub for sub. It does nothing for your channel. It might make your subscriber count look pretty, but if you look at your subscriber count versus your watch time, or your essentially, if you look at your subscriber count versus the watch time or the views on videos. So if you have say 1,000 subscribers and you're getting 20 views a video. Yeah, that's not what exactly you're looking for. So you want to make sure you have good content for your subscribers or for future subscribers. And if you only do lives and they can never catch you because, say, they're out of the time zone that you're in, or they have jobs and lives that they can't just drop so they can come into your live, they're going to get discouraged and they probably are going to leave your channel. I've had people actually tell me, because I don't go live in the mornings anymore, they can't stay subscribed to me. Bye. I love my subscribers. You guys know I do. I'll do anything for my subscribers. I make sure to keep them as happy as possible. But it's not my job to make everybody else's channel better. But if I can help you, I am more than willing to do so. I'm just not going to do the work for you. And even doing the whip and chat challenge, you guys did all the hard work. All I'm going to do is post it up somewhere and go, there you go. If you yourself have a group on Facebook and you see the 1 hour whip and chat challenge up in my group, you are more than welcome to share that in your groups. But with that said, that's the first church announcement. Now, I don't know if Shine Like a Diamond's in here yet. If she's not, somebody let me know. Shine Like a Diamond, because I did see last week that you guys were asking Shine Like a Diamond, how much money had she raised? Now, since that live, what, a month ago, we did the live for her daughter, for the charity, she has been nonstop busy in her shop. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that were able to do anything. Show her some love on her channel, shop in her shop, donate to the cause. You guys, she literally has $1,000 left to raise to get the dog that she wants to get for her daughter. But here's the cool part. Not only is she that close, when we started that night, she had $55 raised on her GoFundMe. She literally is only $1,000 away from getting the dog for her daughter. For those of you who don't know or who are new, Shine Like a Diamond is a fellow creator here on YouTube. Her daughter has type 1 diabetes, and she is currently doing a GoFundMe to help buy her daughter a service dog. Which if you are, and her daughter's like a child. She's like 9 or 10 or maybe 11. I don't remember exactly how old Maddie is, but her daughter is small. And so the service dog is credential. It's important for her to have the service dog. So I did a live stream helping her to raise awareness and money for her daughter's cause. Well, she got so busy, she literally just stopped packing orders from that live and the impact it had today. That was almost a month ago. So you guys, she literally is $1,000 away. She's hoping to hit the $1,000 mark by her daughter's birthday in April. So if you are able, please feel free. I have it linked down again in the description box below. We have Maddie's GoFundMe, and we also have Shine Shop Designs over on Etsy. If you can send her, if you can do anything for GoFundMe, if you can do anything for purchasing something out of her Shine Shop, even if you watch a few of her videos, because for those of you who don't know, she actually just hit 1,000 subscribers and got monetized. So any little bit of help can help. Any little bit that you can do is helpful. And I'm trying to help her reach that $1,000 by April so she can get the dog and surprise her daughter for her birthday. Yes, and she has a ton of new stuff in her store. So please, 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 if you haven't already checked out Shine Shop Designs, the link is in the description box of this video. Please go check her out. So with that said, welcome everyone to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I am your host, Miss Crocheting Coffee. How you doing? With my co-host, who is also my husband. We call him Mr. Coffee. Say hi, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee says hi. In this live, you are going to hear noises in the background. Some I won't be able to explain to you. I have dogs. I have children. I have a husband. He's playing Apex Legends as his game of the evening. I also vape. No, I don't want your opinion on it. I have my own, but thank you for having an opinion. If any of this bothers you, or if anything I've said beforehand has offended you in any way, please, this is the part where we split ways. And we ask that the door don't hit you, where the good Lord split you. Can I get an amen? With that said, welcome everybody to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. Today we are still working up Mort from Diamond Art, or not Diamond Art Club, I'm so sorry, from DIYMoon shop. Sorry, I got Diamond Art Club on my brain. That fire thing today, good God. So yeah, so I'm working up Mort from DIYMoon shop. She is a 50 by 70. We are over halfway done. I literally have the sides here done. I need to get this part finished, and then the top. The top is where the color blocking is, apparently. The bottom was where all the confetti was. So I'm gonna hope to get some of this done tonight, and then we'll have her done by next week. By the time we are back here next week, I'll be working on the fire truck, which I may or may not be going live next week, just due to the fact that it's Valentine's Day next week, y'all. I'm trying to get while the getting's good, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. So I don't know if I will be going live next week. If I do, you, of course, will see something up on the channel saying that, hey, Miss Coffee's going live. So, yes. So if I don't go live, please don't message me at like 9, 10 o'clock and go, Miss Coffee, are you going live? Obviously, I won't be if I'm not live at 9 o'clock my time, or 10 o'clock Eastern, or 7 o'clock Pacific, I think. I think it's 7 o'clock Pacific. But with that said, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? What's up, Connie? What's up, Mystical? What's up, Danielle? How it goes? We got JJ Space in the house. We got Chris R, Tamara, Crafting and chat with Eli. What's up? We got Kathy. We got Jean. Hey, Sugar. Oh, yeah, that sparkle is disrespectful, ain't it? I'm not even joking. What's up, Jamie? The one morning I worked on this, I had to work on it with sunglasses on because the sun was actually shining really bright outside. Good God, y'all. But yeah, like, it's incredible. I cannot wait. And this is the one that I'm doing actually for Mr. Coffee for Valentine's Day because he really likes this one. And so it has to be done by next Friday. Like, it's a Valentine's Day gift. How are you doing, Ms. Coffee? Chris R., I am doing great. What's up, Rosetta? I am doing great. I am going to be drilling and chilling here in about 30 seconds when I figure out what symbol. I'm going to go for these Y's and 7s. What's up, Tia? What's up, D. Baker? Did you ever get that second package from me? I'll have to check the P.O. box. I don't think so. I didn't get a notification that I got any packages. What's up, Victoria? What's up, Marie? What's up, Stephanie? Diamond Catworth? Get her done. That's right. What's up, EJ? All right, so we are going to work on this, and we're going to chit-chat about the happenings. Like, first things first, a lot of y'all have children, right? A lot of y'all have children. A lot of y'all have older children. So y'all can help me out with this little problem I'm having. At what point in time, and I was asking my Patreons this in their little video they got yesterday. Sorry that video was so late, life. At what point in time do your children, at like what age do children stop copying you? Hi, Nana. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure what congrats is for, but thank you. Congrats. They don't. Never. Y'all are not helping. All right. So, apparently, now where in the world did I put my drill pins? Apparently, if you're new to the channel, I have 3 beautiful children. I have a 7-year-old named Maggie. You'll hear lots of stories about that one. I have an 8-year-old that's going to be turning 9 on Tuesday. And then I have a 13-year-old. Yeah, I have a teenager. I'm not happy about it either. But my 7-year-old has started, like, she never copied too much when she was little. Like, when I would have expected her to be a copycat, she wasn't a copycat when she was little. But now I'm sitting here minding my own business. She's playing a game with her brother. I think she's playing Roblox or something. And the next thing I know is I hear her go, "Mother chicken." Y'all, if you don't know what mother chicken is, it's a nice way for Miss Coffee to say MFer. You get what I'm saying? So now my 7-year-old is trying to walk around saying curse words, and she's like, "Mom, chicken's not a curse word." Neither is mother. She goes, "You're my mother. That's not a curse word." Like, she's breaking down the word to tell me that it's not a curse word. But yet, if you ask her to sound out a word, it's pizza. So please explain to me how and or why. When will she stop? When are you gonna stop copying me, Maggie? She's actually over there thinking about it, y'all. She's over there thinking about it.
1,000.
What's 1,000?
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
I'm gonna copy you 1,000 days.
1,000 days.
Yeah.
How many years is that? Do some math for me, Maggie.
2,010.
Your middle child is gonna give you a run for your money. Something Yarny. The middle child is actually the quiet one. That's Orion. That's the one that turns 9 on Tuesday. He's the quiet one. If you sit him in a corner with a video game or a book, you won't hear crap from him for days. Like, I've literally watched him sit and read or play on his game until his legs go numb, and then he's like, he'll come out like a savage for food and water, and then he'll return back to his lair to sit and read or play his video game. Oh, fuck a duck. Oh, God. What's up, Diamond Paint with Ruby Q? Look, these kids are getting out. These kids are getting out of hand, okay? They are seriously getting out of pocket with all this. We need to have a revolt against these kids and their cursing. And then I was told today that she had said it in school and the teacher thought it was funny. And the counselor was telling me this because Maggie goes to the counselor every once in a while to go rest if she's having a rough day. And the counselor was telling me this, and she goes, "You make up the cutest phrases for your children." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, say what?" And she goes, "Maggie with her mother chicken." And I'm like, "Oh, sweet Lord." I didn't have the heart to tell this poor lady that wasn't like a made up word for Maggie. That was a made up word for mommy. Like, yeah. What do you mean it's just getting started? What's up, Nick and Tina? MJ says, when my daughter was Maggie's age, she straight out told her teacher my name was Sweetie. Oh, up until what? I think last year, they swore up and down. You couldn't tell my kids otherwise that me and my husband's name weren't mommy and daddy. But now if we mention our names to the kids, Maggie will walk around. "Jordan, can I get a juice?" I'm like, "You better stop calling your daddy Jordan." And I know there are some parents out there that are like, "I don't mind if my kids call me by my first name." I mind. It is not a thing in my house. No. Sariba. What's up, Sariba? Even that truck had it for you. You hear the truck back there? That truck was doing a drum roll with me. So yeah, I this is one of those days where I feel like I'm not cut out to be a parent. Also, the reason why I haven't touched my diamond painting in 3 days is because I had a tester pattern for the magazine this week. Now, I told you guys I thought about quitting the magazine. I can't do it, y'all. I can't. I get one. I get the magazine for free, okay? It has all kinds of good patterns in it. 2, some of the patterns be super cute. Like the one I tested this week. That was a rainbow. And I was like, oh, I'm all about that life. It was a rainbow in the bobble stitch. And I was like, I don't know about that bobble stitch, but I know I love me some rainbows. So I tested it. It was a pain in the butt, but I got through it. And for the first time in 2 months, I actually completed a pattern, found 12 mistakes, and was like, all right, I'm done for the month. I feel accomplished. So that's why I haven't touched my diamond painting in 3 days. It's because I was helping the magazine out this week. But if I had been like working on this like I have been, this thing would have been done. It would have been done. What's up, Linda? I can't wait for my Huracan diamond painting. I got 3. You still waiting on that? Becky! What's up, Missy? My son was calling me mom, his dad by his name, Andrew. And even when my husband tried to tell him my name is Misty, he said he still called me mommy. Now, Maggie's like, I don't think they remember my name. But they ain't got no problem at all yelling my age out to everybody. Mama 35! Why is you hollering my business in the streets, little girl? Like, why is you telling everybody my business? They can never remember Mr. Coffee's age. They're just like, is daddy 20? Oh.
Maggie gets it.
Maggie gets it after like the second try. Orion will get it, but for me, they're like on point. Mama's 35! Thank y'all for ratting Mama out. Mama trying to look younger up in here, and y'all up here making her feel some type of way right now, talking about Mama 35. You can't say Mama 30? Like, come on now. And then I laugh because one of my friends messages me, and she's like, what's it like to be 30? I'm like, I don't know. Same way it's like to be 20 without, bad decisions. It's like being 20, but making better decisions with your life. I don't know what you mean.
Having more money to make bad decisions.
Yes, having more money to make bad decisions. What's up, Jane? Perky Priss. I just plan on having my future children all call my husband not the mama. What's that from? Dinosaurs? Yep. Not the mama, not the mama. Dang, Dave, what did Dave do now? Oh, good gravy. I have 4 kids, 21, 24, or 21, 22, 25, 26, and 3 granddaughters. Oh, Dave. Moment of silence for Dave and his sanity. Laura, darling, are you toasty too? We're gonna have 2 toasty people in the house today. Apparently, Mr. Coffee thinks that's sweet. You died?
Yeah.
Now you did. She's going to be saying that all night. I hope not. This mom is proud of my age. I tell everyone if they ask. I don't mind telling people my age, obviously, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have told y'all just now. The only thing I won't tell people is my middle name. No, that's not a thing. When I moved here, I tried to have it. I had it changed before I moved, and it's changed on my social security card. And for some reason, the DMV here wouldn't recognize the name change, so they put it wrong on my license. And I'm like, well, that could cause some problems. But you would never guess my middle name, Crashly. It's not a normal middle name. Again, my family is my dad's all about being unique, and where it's not like a bougie name, it's not a common name. Like, I've never heard this name ever anywhere else, and Pawpaw will take that name to his grave. I think Mr. Coffee might remember it. I'm pretty sure he does. He remembers everything. 45 fabulous 40s. Fabulous 40s. Do you hate your middle name like I hate mine? Yes and no. I hated it because I wanted it to be something else. Because growing up, like, my family had, like, every time they could think of a nickname for me, I had a nickname. For the longest time, I didn't realize that, you know, my name was actually Alishia, because I had so many nicknames. And then when I realized that I had a middle name, and I'm thinking it's going to be cute, like, my sister's middle name is Latoya, and I was like, oh, snap, I'm about to have a cool name. My dad's like, your middle name is this. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I was so hurt. I was so hurt. It hurt in the conkles of my soul, y'all. I hate my legal first name, so I go by my nickname. Why not just change your name? Trisha, your middle name is Marie? I think Pawpaw was on the toilet one day and was just like, let me think of the name for this damn baby. Alishia, I got it. Which, hold up, where is my daddy at? Anyways, I saw him up in here. Good evening, Michelle. I would have met y'all somewhere to hang. Oh, met who? Somewhere to hang out. Y'all, don't tell nobody, but Pawpaw coloring. Your middle name's Beth. Oh, Dave, are you in Alabama? Roll Tide. Is it like Mandela? Mindy, if your real name was Mandela, I would come hug you. Why? I don't know. I just want to make you feel uncomfortable. Like, I want to show up at Mindy's school and do like a career day type deal, because Orion already wants me to do one for school for because I'm a YouTuber and he has to tell everybody that. He can't just let it be our business. He has to tell all his friends. My mama does YouTubes. Yep. And they'll come up, do you do the YouTubes? I do the YouTubes. Yep. Are you famous? No, not at all. Nobody knows who I am. Nope. Then Minna tells me this week that her English class apparently found my YouTube channel, and now they're all my biggest fans. And I'm just like, how did this happen? Like, are they teasing you about this? And she's like, no, they actually really like your channel. And I was like, oh God. So there's that. I want to show up at Minnie's class and be like, hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Miss Coffee. Today we're going to learn, what we teaching here today, Mindy? This is science. We're going to learn science. So you put some dirt in a cup. I'm going to call it dirt in a cup. You get an A. Like, I feel like that's the kind of teacher I would be. I wouldn't be a good teacher, y'all. I'm not a good teacher at all. Like, I have zero patience. Like, I am great at tutorials. I can give you a tutorial on anything. Anything. I cannot teach people anything. Like, okay, perfect example. Maggie. Of course. Yeah, even my children, like, she wasn't trying to, I don't even know how they came across the topic of YouTube and what I do up here, but apparently somehow they found out. And that day I was wondering because I got 12 new subscribers and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, something ain't right here. And Minna messages me. She goes, hey, by the way, did you just see all that? I'm like, see all what? Like my phone blowing up? Yeah, what happened? And she goes, oh, the kids in my English class found your YouTube channel. I'm like, what do you mean they found my YouTube channel? What does that mean? Now, of course, a couple of Minna's friends already know me, but the other kids didn't know me. And so I'm just like, hey, y'all. Hey, I'll try not to curse as much, I guess. I don't fucking know. So yeah. How did Minna do with cheerleading? Minna's competition last week, they placed second in her division. So she did really, really good in her cheerleading competition. Mama was very proud. And I'm like, you know, if Mama was there, she'd be hollering. And she goes, I heard it in my head. I'm like, you didn't hear it loud enough. The drill box. These are Craftmate lockables. You can find them on Amazon. You can get them at Michael's. I would prefer you get them at Michael's because usually Michael's has that 50% off one item thing. So you can essentially get it for like $10. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of these in this book that I'm going to fold all my stuff into. So it's Craftmate lockables. Nope, it's falling out. And then when you open it up, minus all my stuff in there, you have the little containers in there. Oh, you don't have a Michael's in the UK. Try Amazon. Yes, Crashly, the bracelets have sayings on the inside. So I got, how many more bracelets did I get? 3? I have like a bunch coming. I think I only got 3 though. I think I only got 3 new ones. This one is I Love You to the Moon and Back. This one is Spread the Love. This one is Serendipity. This is the one that Rachel was drooling over with the little what is she called? Well, I know that they're not koi's, Laura. I can't remember what kind of fish she said they were. And then this is the one that I got from Mini Diamond Girl that says you were made for this. They are Zox bracelets. You just go to the website zox.la and boom, they're on there. How do you get the Michael's 50% off coupon? You sign up for their annoying emails. What's up, Kara? You taught me all I needed to know. You'd be the bomb as a teacher. Wouldn't put up with the crap, and you would do amazing job with the kids. Move to Texas. I'd hire you in a minute. See, hon, if I move to Texas, I can get a job.
Are you kidding me?
I'm joking. Mr. Coffee has been talking about moving to Texas because of the oil field work, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not moving there. I don't want you working for KLX.
Well, yeah, that's why I get up kind of full. I can't leave my apartment anyway.
You got your Zox bracelet an hour ago. Hold on, where's Pawpaw? Carp? Was it carp? I don't think it was carp. Did she say carp? She might have said carp.
Fish?
Yeah, the fish on here. I think she called them. She didn't call them minnows because I would have remembered.
I don't know. Fishies.
Pawpaw. Now don't tell them what my middle name is, please, for the love of all that is holy. Don't. How did you come up with my name? Because if I remember correctly, I was told that he was sitting on the toilet one day, got bored, boom, came out the bathroom with my name. Now, I'm pretty sure there was something a little bit more intricate into it than that, but that's what I was told. This is the same guy that told me my Aunt Sherry was my Aunt Sherry, and then I find out she's not my aunt, she's my cousin. Yeah, Pawpaw, I'm still salty. What up, Nina? It's 45 here, warm. Tell Mr. Coffee to come on. No, I don't want to tell him to come on. No, they're not koi fish.
I don't like the game.
Mr. Coffee isn't a warm-blooded person. That's me.
Maybe that's what I always
Goldfish or carp. Well, they don't look like goldfish. They have fancier fins. Rachel called them something fancy almost. I don't think it was carp. Betas. There you go. Rachel called them betas. I don't know why I thought beta was fancy, but They're fancy. And then this one just says serendipity, which is upside down to you. Shooba-dooba-doo. Fighting fish. Pawpaw will never tell you that middle name, Alexis.
Hi, Papa.
Maggie did drive by half of her pawpaw. Y'all woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning the other day, and as you guys know, I have those security cameras in the kids' rooms. Maggie's walking around her room half asleep, naked. So I go in and I go, Maggie, where are your clothes? She goes, can't find it. I'm like, you can't find your clothes? Because when I put you to bed, you had clothes on. So I'm not understanding how you can't find the clothes that I put you in bed. And she goes, no, I can't find it. I'm like, what can't you find? She goes, Pawpaw Bear. Maggie won't sleep without her Pawpaw Bear. It's a bear that has Pawpaw's voice recorded on it. She won't go to sleep without it. Here, she had buried it under all her covers while she was sleeping, fell out of the bed, and then couldn't find it. And then it somehow, when she pulled her covers off the bed, she rolled it underneath her dresser. She was mad. She was mad, y'all. Would it make it better if I told you art kids I'd beat up? If I told the art kids I'd beat them if they mistreated, they wouldn't mistreat me because I'd be going to jail. This is okay. Let me explain why I can't be a teacher. I'd go to jail because the first time a kid told me to shut up, the first time a kid pointed its finger in my face, the first time one of those snot-nosed little brats looked at me sideways, I'd probably punch a small kid in the throat. I'm not gonna lie. Like I tell my kids that if they look at me sideways, I will chop them in the throat. But somebody else's kids, I'm not ashamed to hit somebody else's kids. I will chop a small child in the throat. Which is why I say every day a teacher doesn't chop a small child in the throat is a good day. Like Mindy and Eli, or Crafting and Chatting with Eli. Every day they don't smack a kid, choke a kid, smoke, or not smoke with a kid. That's horrible. Don't smoke with the kids. Also, don't get the kids pregnant because that's not how that works either. Every time I hear about one of those cases where the teacher like gets pregnant by one of their students, I'm like, you had one job. One job. Where in that job description did it say let's get impregnated by one of these kids? What about that? Like they don't even know anything. You're supposed to be teaching them stuff and you teaching them sex ed. That's the wrong subject, teacher. No. But you love a child that you're supposed to be teaching. They don't know nothing. No. You got to raise a baby and now you got to raise this kid too. No. They need to stop. Telling you, no. Y'all remember that movie Major Pain? That would be me. That would be me. That's Pawpaw mentality right there. Like that's in our blood must be because like Pawpaw has that drill sergeant mentality. I don't think he was ever a drill sergeant. I don't think. But he had that drill sergeant mentality like when we were little. If we didn't get out of bed when it was time to get up, he'd flip the mattress. You ever been asleep and had your mattress flip? It's not a good feeling to wake up to. You wake up and you're like, I'm flying into the wall. Yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. So no, I wouldn't make a good teacher. Script Goddess says, I'm one of 6 kids, was in a teen when my mom was still having babies. I got over having a baby fat. Minna, I would make her like sit and watch Maggie for a little while. Minna says she never wants to have children ever. Best decision of my life. So if you have a teen in your life that wants to have a child, please let me know. And we now are going to start running a program called Rent a Maggie, where for a short or a small fee, you can rent the Maggie. Maggie duties include tearing up your house, writing on your walls, asking you 100 questions a minute, making you question your sanity. If you would like to rent a Maggie, please contact Miss Coffee. I feel like she would be the best birth control. Like, I feel like I could teach sex ed. Here we go. I bring Maggie to school. I bring Maggie to class. And as they're all sitting there, like, you know how like before the bell rings, they're all sitting there chitter-chattering like little cackling hens. As soon as the bell rings, the door just opens. They all get quiet and look at the door. I push Maggie in, throw in some markers and paper, and run. I feel like by the end of that class, they'll never want to have children ever again. I think this could be a thing. Yvonne says, I would lend my youngest son as well. There you go. So we can get this started and have like everybody from every state and country just donate one of your children to the local sex ed class near you and have them just be like, watch this person, this tiny human, make sure it doesn't die and kill any of you. If it dies or you die, you lose. And then just close the door and walk away. I feel like this would be something that they should do at schools. This is your life, and this is what your life with Maggie. Love her to death. See, I love my Maggie pie. I don't know where I would be at in life without Maggie. Maggie literally keeps me on my toes. Maggie makes sure that mommy doesn't get old too fast, and she also makes sure I get old faster. How that works, I don't know. It's Maggie. We were watching old baby videos of hers today, and she was just in awe that she was a baby. And she's like, Mommy, I came out of your tummy. I was like, yeah, you did. She's like, did I rip my way out of your tummy? No. Did I come out the boring way? I'm like, what's the boring way? She's like, your vagina. I was like, that's usually how babies come out. She goes, I saw on a video that the baby sometimes comes out of the belly, but the doctor has to cut the baby out. And I'm like, where did you see that? She goes, in the book. I'm like, in the book? You just said a video. She goes, yeah, it said go to a video. Apparently, my daughter can't read unless it's a website in my little book that my dad got me. And she found videos on childbirthing. And she watched one where a lady got a C-section. And I'm like, well, why would you watch that? And she's like, I want to be a doctor's. You want to be a doctor's? I'm like, Maggie, you're 7. That'll change. Don't worry. She goes, Pawpaw wanted to be a doctor's when he was a baby, and he's a doctor's. I'm like, no, Pawpaw's retired. Well, he don't got a job now, Mama, but he had a job. I'm like, yeah, he had a job, but when he left work, he wasn't a doctor anymore. She's like, he always a doctor, Mama. That's why you always call him. Yep, that's why I always call him, Maggie. Yep. And she's like, every time we get hurt, you call Pawpaw. But we got a book right here, Mama. We can just take care of it ourselves. We sure can, honey. We sure can. So she likes the book as much as I do. And why am I not disturbed at the fact that my daughter's watching, people give birth? Because my children know about stuff like that. I don't hide, natural things from them. I'm not going to, let them watch porn or anything. But childbirth and stuff, they've been asking about that since my friend in Pennsylvania was pregnant. And they're like, where do babies come from? Which is why they taunt each other. So that stuff doesn't bother me. Plus, that just means it'll be a little bit easier to have the talk with them when they're older. When you get angry, Miss Coffee, do you get, I get angry all the time. My eyes are always angry. So for those of you who've never seen my face, normally I have resting bitch face. But on occasion, I do look like, oh, look, Miss Coffee looks nice. Sometimes. Okay, I have another bag of Alexandrite somewhere. Oh, no. Not these. Where did I put? I dropped my bag of diamonds under the couch. Oh. Because those fill in the water. Now I gotta figure out how to get my diamonds from underneath the couch. Hold on a second, guys. Oh my God. Don't you hate? Oh, look, I found the schematic. So for those wondering, that's what Mort looks like. My couch ate all my stuff as I was working on that pattern for the magazine. So now, the diamonds I need are stuck between the couch cushions. So if you didn't know, I'm just a chick on a couch who randomly has to go dig between her couch to get stuff like bags of diamonds. Ta-da! All right, so I need the electric diamonds because the electric diamonds are the ones that go on her bones, and I have some arrows here. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. What's up, KNYC? How are you? Hello to anyone that came in that I might have missed. Sorry if I missed you. There's just more of you than there is of me. I'm not famous. What's up, Sandra? put the wrong color all over this deep. Oh no. Oh, Sandra, moment of silence, girl. Moment of silence. Y'all saw that reverse diamond painting video. That was a hot mess, wasn't it? One lady was like, why would you even record a video of you taking diamonds off the canvas? Doesn't that kind of defeat the point? I'm like, no, it shows my subscribers that they're not the only ones that makes mistakes on their canvases. So how about you shut up and leave me alone? Like, plus, as I explained in the video, I didn't have time to record the video again. I figured you would rather see me pull the diamonds off the canvas and not have a whipping chat that week. I'm just saying. What up, Cindy? I had pizza earlier too. Oh. I feel like a diamond dealer with these electric diamonds. So these are the electric diamonds. And these go on the whitest part of her bones, and they'll probably go other places too. You got a little stub like me. I have my hair up in a ponytail today, so Mr. Coffee says he's gonna mimic me. Yo, okay, let me ask y'all this question. One, for those folks that are married or have a spouse, like a long-term spouse, not like we met yesterday and we're in love, because, yeah, good luck to you. For those who have a spouse, one, I woke up this morning. Now, take it. In my sleep, I turn into Steven Seagal, okay? If you don't know who that is, 90s actor. My mom was obsessed with him. Just bear with me. So, I'm laying in bed this morning, and I know that my body knows what time it is. My brain doesn't care. Like, you ever lay in bed and that alarm clock goes off? Your body's like, no, you're not getting up. Your brain is like, you need to get up. Mine's is like the opposite. My body's like, yeah, you should probably get up now. And my brain's like, nope. So I'm laying in bed this morning, and I knew it was later in the morning because I knew my alarm clock was about to go off. I got up, went to the bathroom, laid back down. Why? Because I could, and I still had like a few minutes. And I need those few minutes to get through the day, folks. So I laid back down, closed my eyes, went back to sleep. Probably for about a good 10 minutes. Well, I felt something touch my leg, and I went full Steven Seagal. Like, I had my fist drawn and everything. Because I was about to murder someone because something touched my leg. Now, I know at certain times of the morning, there's not supposed to be anybody in my room. The only thing that's in my room are dogs. And my dogs don't feel like that. So I was like, what the hell just touched my leg? So I got up and I was like, what the Y'all, I almost killed Mr. Coffee this morning. Why? Because he was late for work. And he was late to the point where my alarm clock went off 2 minutes after I almost murdered him. And I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be here, are you? And he looks at me, he goes, oh, crap. And I was like, yeah, you almost died. I don't think you realize how close to death you were.
What are you still doing here?
Yeah, like, what are you still doing here? And he's like, oh, God. And he gets up and gets dressed and gets out of the house. And, of course, I have to wait for him to leave because if the kids see him, then it's party time. Then we all got a party. And I'm like, don't freak out, by the way. Lizzo's about to pop on. And right as soon as I said that, the echo turned on and Lizzo started playing real loud. And he's just like, okay. And he goes, and he had to leave, which means I was a little bit later waking up with the kids. But the kids were like, where's Daddy? I heard Daddy. No, you didn't. Stop lying. Get dressed. Like, I don't want to murder my husband. But if he keeps being late to work, he might get murdered.
Holy keeps. I was sick those other 2 days.
No, Michelle, he didn't. I didn't get the broom. I just had my fist o' fury, and I had the knife on my nightstand. But I figured if I had to grab the knife, I might as well grab the taser first because the taser is closer than the knife is.
Oh, I got the 10-pound pillow.
He has the 10-pound pillow. When my husband kisses me on my way out at 5 a.m., I swung at him in fortune. Oh, snap. Now, see, I haven't done that yet. Or I've like drawn my fist back at him because he'll tap me to wake me up. And then he'll be like, hon, I'm leaving. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, well, I'll just say I love you.
Oh, what's up, Remy? And Amanda says, I have totally pulled a gun ready to shoot my husband. He came home early from work and didn't tell me or turn off the security system. Oh, yeah, he would have got shot. Just like the mosquito. I pulled a gun on my husband once. I was home alone and he had his coveralls in the dryer, lots and lots of loud noise. He came home early. I heard the door and grabbed the gun. Yeah, right? They better watch out. They don't know we is armed and dangerous. Oh my God, every once in a while I totally mess up and set the alarm. If I didn't get up, he does not get up. Crazy. What's up, Katie? Yeah, we dangerous. I ain't trying to get woken up out of my sleep and get murdered. I got things to do in the morning. I got kids to get up and everything. I ain't got time to be getting murdered, MJ. No, that was Diamond Cat. Sorry. MJ was with the Diamond Cat. Look, I ain't trying to get murdered today, okay? I got stuff to do tomorrow. So I can't be getting murdered today when I got stuff to do tomorrow. So, like, you know. And when I moved out of Pennsylvania, my dad gave me a flashlight. But the flashlight is a taser. He's like, take care of yourself. All right, Papa. Like most like Hallmark moments, you're expecting like a hug and some tears. No, mine was, you got your guns, you got your ammo. Here, take this flashlight. A flashlight? He's like, press the button. Zzz, it's a taser. Take care of yourself. All right, Papa. So yeah, so like that's how my family rolls. That's how we roll. That's a thing. Lynn said, hi, Lynn. When we were first married, Steve almost hit me. He forgot he shared a bed with another person. Oh, snap. See, that's the thing. My kids have never slept in my bed before. So normally I know it's not them. But that Maggie, y'all, Maggie is nightmare fuel. Let me explain. How many people have the kid that likes to hide in the dark in their room and then pop up and they're like, Mommy? And you about murder them and they don't even realize how close to death they really are? That is Maggie. Because Maggie will stare a hole through your skull and go, can I have cereals? Chick, it's 4 a.m. If you don't take your tail back to bed, and then she'll just slouch back to bed. I just wanted cereals. It's 4 in the morning. You don't need no cereals. Captain Crunch ain't even up yet. Captain Crunch don't get up till 9 a.m. What is you doing with your life, little girl? Go to sleep. Maggie be asking for the wildest stuff that late at night because she know her daddy ain't awake, and daddy usually tells her no, and she thinks mama's just going to be like, yeah, you can have it. I never tell her yes. Like, there's never been a time she's coming to my room at 3 a.m. and go, Mommy, can I have a Jell-O? What? It's 3 a.m. I don't really give you a Jell-O. Oh, Maggie colored us a rainbow. Where's those markers? Orion's room? Okay. Go color.
It's for you.
Oh, it's for me. We'll color the rest of it.
Color the what?
You got to color the little characters.
Okay.
Hating on my back. I can sleep with noise. No, I'm a very light sleeper. So like if I'm tapped or like just jostled a little bit, I freak out in my sleep because like I was used to living by myself because for 5 years Mr. Coffee lived up here by himself. So now every once in a while I feel like I have like a little bit of a flashback and I feel like I'm supposed to be in bed by myself and I wake up and he's right there. Like, oh my God, you guys, I almost died myself the other night. Like, you ever been laying down with your spouse and you go to roll over and you just happen to open your eyes and your spouse is doing something incredibly creepy in their sleep? Yo. Okay, look, listen. 2 nights ago, I'm laying in bed. I'm asleep. I get up every night, twice a night to go to the bathroom. Now, and that's because of coffee and sitting here eating ice all night. Yeah, I know why I go. I just don't care. So I go to lay down. I go back to sleep. I'm laying there minding my own business. Yo, why did I just happen to roll over and open my eyes? And I know I was asleep because I opened my eyes just a little bit. Why was my husband maniacally smiling in his sleep, shaking his head yes? He was asleep, but he had this like shit-eating grin on his face, and he's just shaking his head yes and smiling. And I'm like, what the is this mofo possessed? Is he possessed? He about to go on the porch, y'all. He about to go straight up on the porch. What the hell? No, he's literally, just imagine the creepiest smile you can think of and somebody nodding their head yes, but they're asleep. Imagine waking up to that and you seeing that in the dark. No, y'all, I can't. That's almost as bad as Orion. He keeps almost falling off the bed. I caught him falling off the bed the other night on the camera. Yo, my house, I don't know what happens in my house. Like, it's like the lights go out and all the crazy comes out in my house. It wasn't a wet dream because he wasn't wet. when I was like rubbing his arm, and he stopped and then kind of like, and then as soon as I stopped rubbing his arm, he started smiling again. I was like, good. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever it is you're dreaming about, I don't want to know. I then find out that he goes, you remember about a month ago, he told me he had a dream that I got upset with him because someone touched my butt and he didn't do anything about it. I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like, he told me he had a dream that I got upset that some guy touched my butt and he didn't do anything. And I'm like, this was in your dream, right? Because I don't remember anybody touching my ass. And he's like, yeah, in my dream. And I was like, well, why didn't you do anything then? And he goes, well, what was I supposed to do? I'm like, I don't know, fight for my honor or something. I remember having the discussion with him. But that was like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. Apparently, the reason he was smiling was in the dream, he was having the dream again about the guy touching my butt. But except for this time, he was murdering the guy. And I'm like, I don't know whether to be happy that you defended my honor or scared that you were smiling in your sleep. He's like, I was choke holding him and I was choking the life out of him. And I was like, y'all, I think Mr. Coffee a serial killer. If I come up missing.
I watched the light drain from his eyes.
If I come up missing, y'all contact Pawpaw, okay? Pawpaw's gonna know how to get to me.
For you.
I'm chipped. I'm chipped, y'all. Y'all tell Pawpaw find me with the chip. I can't. Y'all, I'm about to end up murdered. He ain't tell me about this double life. Like, no. I'm about to get murdered, y'all. I don't even know what's happening in my house right now. Sorry, somebody apparently came by my door and the dog was like, yep, nope. Also, for those wondering why those are all like squished together, that's because those are the ones I picked off the canvas that day during that video. So yeah, so Mr. Coffee's like being a serial killer in his sleep. I always knew he had it in him. But then we were talking about our relationship this week, and I was like, I love you, Mr. Coffee. And he's like, I love you. I was like, don't ever leave me. I'll stab you. And he goes, I believe you. Yo, I think my husband thinks that, I think he seriously has Stockholm syndrome. Like, I think he thinks I'm literally going to stab. I mean, I probably would, to be honest. But I'm just saying, he doesn't have to say that he knows I'm going to do it. Like, at least try to be coy about it and be like, nah, you wouldn't stab me, honey. At least let me get like a little fighting in with you first before you're like, nah, I know you would stab me. Y'all, why he telling me my business? Like, why can't he just let me stab him and be happy? No, he got to take that joy away from me too. Spouse suck the life out of you. Isn't that called a succubus? No coy, Laura. My husband, before we got married, had a dream one night that I was dating someone else. He woke up mad and pushed me so hard he knocked me out of the bed. Oh my God, Melissa. Kinky sex. No, it wasn't kinky sex. It was just apparently he knows that if he tries to leave, I will stab him, which is probably why he doesn't try to leave. No, don't worry. He's chipped. I just chip Mr. Coffee while he's sleeping. I know where he's at all times. What's that? Is your dog's chip? Yep, so is my husband. You need to find him. I can tell you where he's at right now. His GPS location is this longitude and that latitude. You need me to call a cell phone for you? Like, I feel like my life is normal, but most people is just like, what is wrong with you? Not succubus, Mr. Coffee. Spouse. D Baker's on my comment. I found an amigurumi pattern. I want to make you. Oh, you want to make me? Because I say I suck at amigurumi. Miss Coffee, like the night the ring mission. Yes, y'all. Why Mr. Coffee threw me off the bed? Coffee loves the fur babies. I do love fur babies. It's too freaking cold to stab him. Leave him where you go. I couldn't leave the house. No, I wouldn't stab him because then I wouldn't know how to get out of here, and I'd have to call Pawpaw and then explain to Pawpaw that we gotta hide this dead body. Because yeah, so I don't want Pawpaw got one bad knee, so like I can't be having Pawpaw dragging my husband's corpse around trying to find a hole to put him in. So we ain't gonna kill him. We're just gonna stab him a few times. He woke up like, "What are you doing? I thought you loved me." Nah, I was pretending. Pawpaw always to the rescue. I can be like, "Pawpaw, look, son-in-law went nuts, killed everybody on the block. All right, I'll be right there. How many bodies?" Like, y'all don't know. Pawpaw used to work for the government. Pawpaw know all the things. Where's the little E? There it is. We got plenty of desert and the border here. Don't be dragging no one. Get an Uber or U-Haul trolley. I was gonna call Diamond Dave and be like, "Look, Diamond Dave, you drive Uber still? You driving tonight? Can you come to my house real quick? Don't ask no questions, okay?" Miss Coffee, what did you do? I ain't do nothing, Dave. Mind your business and come get me. Why do I have to come get you? Don't they have taxis in your town? I need someone that can't really recognize us. Okay, those are for the top half of the canvas. So here's the bottom. Okay. Trying to get like this whole bottom section down here done so I can move the paper up. Hello, Robin. Hello, Big Sky. How are you? Ahoo! Wolfpack down and painting in the house. What up, Wolfpack? What up, Dreamer? Friends will provide an alibi. Best friends will help bury the body. That's right, MJ. Or I got Laura Law. You hanging out with too many mob peeps. Yeah, Laura. Too many mob peeps, huh, Laura? I'll see you tomorrow, Laura. Diamond Dave community, we help each other. Other fun tips, we hide a body if needed. That's right. What's up, Cajun Crabs? Miss Coffee Jackson said that you would give Richard Pryor a run for his money. D Bigger says, "I got you." I like how everybody's willing to help me hide Mr. Coffee's body. Y'all so sweet.
Fun fact, trunk of my car can hold 2 human bodies in it. Also fun fact, you can't drive it.
Yeah, why Mr. Coffee knows that his car can hold 2 bodies.
Because when I got it, Josh pushed me in the trunk, jumped in and closed it.
Yeah, so when he got his car, he drives a Jetta. When he got it, his best friend threw him in it, and then threw his, like, they both got in the trunk, and then his best friend closed the trunk, and they found out that 2 people can fit in his trunk. So he likes to tell people that 2 bodies can fit in his trunk. Mr. Coffee is a lot more deadly than y'all think. Y'all just think he's over here all sweet and innocent playing his didgeridoo and his little video game. No, Mr. Coffee is raised in New York. So I'm wondering if he's like part mob, because like him and Laura Law have like this secret like New York thing going. I don't know, y'all. I wonder sometimes. I don't like talking to them both at the same time. I feel like I'm about to get off. Like, I'm just saying. It's like John Wick. You just need a gold coin. Just Frog It. I love those movies. And I have a gold coin that I got from Rachel. So I'm just saying. Mr. Coffee is Batman. Mr. Coffee wish he was Batman. I can fit 65-inch box in my car, so 2 bodies would be pretty easy. Hold up. We only taking 1 body. But then again, you'd probably have to I love Keanu. you probably have to get Killian too, because Killian would want to go with you. So just take Killian with you. You can keep him, or give him on your way back to your house. Just take him over to Wolfpack's house. Like, Wolfpack, I was told to give this to you. Oh no, what happened? You know what? I don't care. Come on, Killian, let's go. She'd just take Killian and walk off. Come on, Killian, we're gonna go outside and play. How tall is Mr. Coffee? Me and Mr. Coffee are the same height. We're both 6'1". Wolfpack says, "Killian is mine." I have a Pathfinder, so a body would be easy. I have a Highlander with 3rd row seating, and yeah, that it would be pretty easy. I'll just stack them up back there. But then I gotta explain to the kids where Daddy went. I don't want to have that conversation. Maggie would avenge him. Y'all want to have like Maggie? Maggie would be the female child version of John Wick. Y'all want a tiny Maggie coming after you for the rest of her life? No, thank you.
Yeah, I want to move to Australia.
No, I don't want to move to Australia. Why would I want to move to Australia?
Because look.
Look at what? That buff ass kangaroo. No, I'm not trying to get murdered by a kangaroo.
Apparently, he jumps out of the bushes to scare dog walkers and golfers.
No, see, I can't. Run, Mr. Coffee, run. We ain't gonna hurt Mr. Coffee. We love Mr. Coffee. Plus, I don't drink black coffee, so I need that cream in my sugar. Yeah, shut up. I would never murder my husband, but if he don't get out of bed when he's supposed to, and if he don't stop smiling maniacally in his sleep, he might get murdered. I'm just saying. I love him. Murder him. If you've been married to or if you've been in a relationship for longer than like 3 or 4 years, you know the struggle of wanting to murder them and hug them at the same time. So you just hug them with a knife. Hey, did Mr. Coffee play that fiddle to do thing yet? Fiddle to do thing? You mean the didgeridoo? Everybody's like, yep. I mean, you love them, and not anybody mess with them, you will cut them. But you will also cut your spouse if they don't stop driving you up the f***ing wall, asking you stupid questions. Like, you ever have your spouse, like, do something like, okay, say, okay, in my case, Mr. Coffee goes to the store every other weekend. He buys essentially pretty much the same things because the kids won't allow us to have, real food. So he essentially buys the same thing, but will call me to ask me, hey, do you want French vanilla coffee? Now, I drink 2 kinds, French vanilla or hazelnut. So obviously, if they don't have hazelnut, he would get French vanilla. And he'd be like, hey, you want me to get French vanilla? Yes. And then he'll call back 5 minutes later. They have hazelnut. What did I just say? Like, there's times where I literally could just, I could choke him with happiness. And then there's times where I could just choke him to death. I love him very much. I just got a bite on the job. Hello, I got a bite on the job front, and now I must cut my leisure time short. Thanks for hosting. Congrats, Rosette. You go do your thing, girl. My husband will try to talk me the whole time he's going through every aisle of Walmart. I can't stand it. Oh, yep, Mr. Coffee does that sometimes. Don says, where I live, it's snowing and had to have school closed for the day. Really? They don't never close school here. They hate us. Marlena says, my dad once dreamt that he was being attacked by zombies. They bit him, so for some reason he decided to bite back. He bit my mom's arm instead, and she had teeth marks in her arm for a week. Oh my gosh. Them fighting words. Mr. Coffee just trying to not get murdered in his sleep for getting the wrong creamer. Craft him a chat with Eli. You ain't never lie. I do be ready to murder him. I'm like, please tell me you got the right creamer this time. He's like, okay. No, what was it? The 1 week. Now, they have hazelnut cappuccino and hazelnut coffee in the same box. But one says in small letters, cappuccino, and one says in small letters, coffee. The one day he brought home the wrong box, you guys, I wanted to be mad at him so bad, but he looked so sad. Like, he looked like somebody kicked his little puppy across the Bay Bridge. He was so sad. He was like, oh my God, did I get the wrong coffee? Like, you ever want to be mad at your spouse for doing something wrong, but they just make it so, they look so pitiful, you can't be mad at them. You're like, oh. Like, that's what he did to me. Like, he reversed it. And I'm pretty sure he turned around and was like, yeah, you ain't gonna get me now, bitch. So, like, I was just like, oh, it's okay, honey. Maybe later this week I can just go exchange it. It's okay. So then I made him exchange it later in the week. Oh, no, poor Mr. Coffee. What's up, Diamond Pain with Anxiety? How long did he have a black eye? Who had a black eye? Melissa says every day. Like, you want to be mad at him. I think I was talking to Becky about this the other day. You want to be mad at him, but you can't stay mad at him for long. Like, I can't stay mad at Mr. Coffee. I can stay mad at Mr. Coffee for a total of 2 days. After 2 days, I'm like, I'm missing out on very valuable cuddle time here. Like, he needs to get his crap together. And I'll be like, look, you did this wrong. Now cuddle me. Anybody ever aggressively ask for a hug? Like, I feel like this is only me. Daisy, could you not take your gigantic ears and, like, swipe my cord, please? Did you lose your ball? Sorry, who came in? What's up, Shaz? Crafting with Karen's Creations. Hello, my husband gave me a black eye by accident. Killian. By accident, he turned over in his sleep and punched me with it. Oh, snap. Karen. Ouch. No, because, see, that's one of those times I'd have to wake him up. Hey! The hell you hitting me, folk? I hit you? But Mr. Coffee, he'd be, like, beating himself up bad about that. I couldn't be mad at him if he hit me in his sleep. Now, if he hit me while I was awake, y'all ever see that show Live PD? Look for Miss Coffee. This lady says she's a YouTube personality. I will hish up. Y'all don't even blah, blah, blah. Like, my whole segment would be just bleeped out because I'd be flipping out in cuffs. I'm double jointed, so I'd be, like, jump roping with my arms to try to get a hold of him, trying to stab him with the cop's, you know, knife and taser and stuff. Like, I feel like I'd fit in on Live PD if I ever got arrested. Like, I feel like they should bring that to Williston so that if I ever get arrested, that'd be some good footage. Like, it'd probably go viral. I'm just saying, like, I could just not get arrested, but that's not fun. Why you crushing my hopes and dreams? Y'all hear him over here crushing my hopes and dreams? Amber, you're double jointed too? Whoop whoop. I'm back now, Miss Coffee. Just diamond painting right now. What you diamond painting on, Nick and Tina? What's up, Vivian? Please, I want to see the jump rope with the arms part. I used to do it all the time. My dad would, hold on, why did Pawpaw have, you guys, y'all ever notice, y'all ever wonder something about your childhood, and then you realize it was probably for some dirty reason? Is my daddy still in here? Pawpaw, I got some questions for you. Why did you have handcuffs? You know why? He's a great guy now. When Marlon leaves a crap ton of laundry in our guest room, when I think I'm done with laundry, I might not make him gross beans and rice. Make him some gross beans and rice. No, it's not gross beans. It's baked beans and rice. Same thing happens to me. My husband actually broke my nose by turning over in his sleep and hitting me in the nose with his elbow. It resulted in me having... Oh, jeez. Oh, you're finishing Trixie. Get it. I think I'm gonna do a giveaway with a couple of my canvases. I just went to a dance. You went to a dance? What's up, Rory? How was your dance? People don't dance no more. All they do is this. That's a song my brother used to listen to when I was little, and I always get it stuck in my head for some reason. Slash the stash. Yeah, it's time to slash the stash again. So, like, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do, like, some kind of, like, massive overhaul of, hey, who wants some random canvases from all over? The experiment. The experiment. I'm doing more experiments with the experiment. So the experiment is turning into an experiment on top of an experiment. It's just gonna be an experiment sandwich. So I bought some parchment paper, and I'll go into more of this on Monday. Or no, yeah, maybe later Monday morning or afternoon. But I want to do an experiment to see if parchment paper will also help keep your canvas from getting the bubbles and rivets, or if it'll just dry the crap out of your glue. Because I had somebody ask me about a couple of other types of stuff that they can put on their canvases, and I've noticed watching people diamond paint with the parchment paper, you can see the parchment paper absorbing some of the moisture from the glue. And I'm wondering how long can you keep parchment paper on something before it essentially dries out that glue where it's unusable. So I have all kinds of experiments coming, you guys. Don't worry. I got you. We're going to figure out this double-sided adhesive crap, okay? We're going to figure it out. I'm tired of looking at bubbles. I am not SpongeBob. I do not live in the sea. Can I retire now so I can slash my stash? Yes. No, you can't. 4 more months. 3 more months. Just don't use wax. Nope. I know not to use wax paper. But I am going to get wax paper to show why you shouldn't use wax paper on your kits. Don't worry. I have tons of double-sided adhesive kits that can be used for experiments. That's essentially what they're going to be used for now. Every time I get a double-sided adhesive canvas that I know I'm not going to do, and I just got it to show you guys what the quality was like, I'm just going to use it for experiments. And then the drills I'll use as spares, or just take them. Usually what I do is I go over to that site on Facebook, is Got Drills, and I'll just like find somebody that needs a color and be like, I have a whole bag of those. You want them? Here you go. I have parchment paper on one of my DPs I have from the beginning, so about a year. I am working on Mort. Now, it's probably, I think the lady tried to tell me she tried to tell me how to say it, but I can't picture how she said it. Mort. I think she said like Mort or Mort. It's something fancy, kind of Frenchish, I guess. I don't know. I call her Mort. And she's a 50 by 70 round with special enhancement version 3 at DIYMoon shop. Or people call it DIYMoon shop. Honey, she wants you to tuck her in bed.
Okay.
All right, Magpie. The T is silent. L'Amour. I can't huggies, baby. I'll come huggies when I'm done, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. L'Amour. L'Amour. Is that soft enough? They say goodnight, Maggie. Took French for 3 years, Miranda. I took Spanish for 4. And now Orion's interested in learning Spanish, and I'm like, you're 8, dude. Why do you want to learn Spanish already? Can you be a kid for just a little while longer? Why you gotta try to be all grown up? Like, stop. I don't like it.
Was the younger the better?
Because of what?
The younger the better?
Well, for the most part, the few words that I've taught him, he's caught on pretty quick. He gets that from me, you know, catching on to things quick. That's from Mama. Hi, Orion.
They're trying to scare you.
How you scaring me just popping your head around the corner? What's up, Elaine? French for the deaf. I love it. Well, that explains why you see her skeleton underwater and then her... Ow. Sorry. Thank you. That's why you see her bones underwater and then her flesh and face above the water. Because Spanish is sexy. He wants the ladies. He better sit his little fast ass down somewhere talking about he wanting ladies. He saw Patriotic Beauty. Don't tell her, y'all. He saw her put that video up today and I had to like fight him for the remote control. He goes, Mommy, what's fluidity? I'm sorry, say what? How do you even know how to say that word? He goes, that's what it says on the TV. I was coming out of my room and I just looked up and of course there it was, Patriotic Beauty's video, and I was like, oh god damn it. Y'all, I think my son has a little crush. Oh, so more dead bodies tonight. Gotcha. That's right, more dead bodies. I'm gonna drill this one up and put her on the wall so that when I take Mr. Coffee out of here, I'm gonna roll him up in it. But you gotta make sure when you roll them up in it, diamonds out. Oh my god, I just got the replacement drills from my 90 by 70, having to back through a mostly finished canvas and fill in the bits and bobs. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
My granddaughter is going to be 10 and has been learning Spanish and sign language for 2 years. Nice, Kathleen. I know sign language. I'm actually brushing up on it because of Creativity by Gidge. She does sign language in her videos, so she doesn't forget it. Her mom was deaf, and her mom passed away last year. Was that last year? Yeah, it was last year. and she doesn't want to forget her sign language, so she does her videos with doing sign language. So I kind of brush up on it when she's doing it. Like I can remember, because my uncle is deaf, and I remember like the one thing he's always tell us that he was gonna whoop us, but like he would try to say it, but then he'd like do the sign for it, and then he'd tell us like how to say like little things to annoy our parents. It was great. He knows it's Friday. He does know it's Friday, Alexis. I was wondering why he was messing with the TV, because he never messes with the TV out here. And then I had YouTube already on, and he just was like, "What's fluidity?" I'm like, "What do you mean fluidity?" I'm like, I look and I was like, "Oh no." Please show me the sign for whoop ass. Oh, he would just say whoop ass, and he'd go like this. And I'm like, okay. My mom's like, "Don't listen to your Uncle Casey. He be saying bad words." And he would curse at my mom and stuff. And I'm like, "Oh, Mom, he's saying bad words to you." Oh, like, you know how you got to instigate it when you're a kid? Oh, Uncle Casey said the bad word. Yes, Big Sky, TGIF. I am ready for the weekend. I am hopefully going to go through all of my canvases. I'm going to set aside the ones that I'm sending to my dad, set aside some for my sister, set aside some for somebody else. And then whatever I have left, if there's anything left, I'm going to figure out a way to do a giveaway or something, but it's probably going to be in my group. But I actually have, like, if you guys didn't or haven't tried Craftably, Craftably was on Amazon. Now, they're still on there. They still have canvases available that you can purchase. But I was given a couple of canvases to essentially look at to see if the quality was better than the first time I got them. Since when I got the first 2 kits I got from them, I pointed out a couple of flaws in the kits. Well, they revised everything, and he sent me out a couple of kits, and he goes, "Will you look over these kits to make sure that they're up to par? Because I don't want to be another one of these companies that, you know, hands out crap canvases." And I'm like, "Of course I'll help you." So I looked through the canvases, I looked through the drills, I was like, everything looks great. He was supposed to release them, I believe, this year, but then they decided late last year that they weren't going to be producing diamond paintings anymore. They were going to stick to diamond painting accessories. So they put all their stuff 20 to 50% off. And he goes, "Just keep the canvases, give them away if you want to. I do appreciate all your help. I'm sorry that, you know, I kind of wasted your time." I'm like, "It's not a big deal, really. I'll probably complete it or give them away to somebody." One of them I have to send to Rachel. Don't tell her I'm sending it to her, okay? She doesn't know. It's a surprise. But when Daddy's done, he will get it for you. You need to be patient. Not Craftably, sorry. It's Crafty Mint. Crafty Mint, not Craftably. Craftably is the new company in Texas. So yeah, so I have a couple of those canvases. Now, 3 of them I will do. One of them is going to Rachel, but there's one of them I don't think I will. No. There's 2 of them I'm doing. One of them needs to go to Paw. One of them needs to go to Rachel. And then there's a last one I have to figure out who I was giving that one to. But they have like the mounted glue. So like they've been in the closet. Like I got these like September last year. They've been in the closet since then. I've been debating unboxing them because there's no point, because you can't purchase the kit. And I know if I unbox them and they're not available, people are going to be like, "Well, why would you show them if they're not available?" So I don't want to unbox them. Plus, technically, I've already unboxed them and looked at the drills. They are fabulous, you guys. Oh my God. I really wish you would have came out with the designs. They were really, really freaking cute. There's one with owls. Oh, good God. The color blocking confetti was amazing. So I was like, I think I'll just give one of them away. But then I went to go put in the 3 boxes of Diamond Art Clubs I got in the mail this week. And I was like, I should probably weed some of these out again. The stash is getting ridiculous. So yeah, Miss Coffee has to slash the stash. But now I need to re-inventory everything and make sure that I have what I thought I have and mark off the stuff that I've completed. Because as you guys know, my rotation kind of got messed up with like random stuff, like Kimono came in and I was like, "I'm doing this painting." And then this one came in and I'm like, "I'm doing this painting." But I have to make the firefighter one next. No matter what, the firefighter one has to be next because I have to be done with it before Pawpaw finishes packing up everything in his house so that he can pack that to take with him to Alabama. I want him to be able to take it with him to Alabama. I already found a cute frame for it, and I need to get it done. For Pawpaw, that's right. Yeah. That Pawpaw, there's 2 diamond paints that I need to send out to Pawpaw, and I'm glad I mentioned it in my live because I would have completely forgotten and have had to send out 3 or 4 different packages. Because now that Pawpaw's coloring, what's up, Cassandra? Now that Pawpaw's coloring, I'm going to send him some art supplies so he can color. Because he has to do something since Pawpaw had to pack up all his diamond painting supplies. He had to pack up all his diamond painting supplies. So he coloring now. So I'm like, well, now we got to send you out some color pencils and some markers. So I got to get my markers together. I got to get the box. This box is going to weigh like 50 pounds, y'all. Postage is going to be ridiculous. But I want to get that out in the mail this week because I've been procrastinating on it because I don't want to go in that closet and look at the travesty that is the closet. But I really do need to get that out before he packs up too much of his house. And by the time I get it out to him, I'll be sending it to the new address. So I need to get that stuff out to him. I have to get stuff out to Anxiety Art Adventures. She at least got her cup, but now I need to make sure she gets her head wrap. Tia's mom's head wrap needs to go out. There's so much stuff I've been procrastinating on doing because I just really don't want to go to the post office. I hate going there. It's such a horrible place, y'all. So if I don't get them out next week, they'll definitely go out the week after next, but they have to get out of my house. Like this stuff, like I literally have everything just stacked and ready to go. It's just been pure laziness. And I'd always tell people, if Miss Coffee says, unless it's a giveaway, if Miss Coffee says she's going to send you something, she'll send it, but just in Miss Coffee time. I work in baby time, which is a photography term for I work on my own time, and it just depends on when I get to it. So, yeah, but please know, like JJ, I owe her a tumbleweed. Why is she getting a tumbleweed? Because we were talking about it one day, and I told her I was going to send her one, and she's like, nah, Miss Coffee, I'm good. I'm like, nah, you need it. So I found a tumbleweed that was perfect size for the box I have in my room. So I think I might go ahead and send that out to her too. So you're welcome, JJ. DAC Customs are they pour glue or double-sided? Cindy, now you know you should be ashamed of yourself for asking that question, girl. When have you ever? Well, I can't even say that. They are poured glue. Unica, what up? Tardy to the party, no problem. What you up to tonight? You behaving yourself? Of course not. I hardly get anything but DACs. Yeah, I essentially want to take my stash down to pretty much all like poured glue, but I don't have many double-sided adhesive canvases left because I'm essentially thinking of new and exciting little experiments to do with the double-sided adhesive. Something like, you know, with the cover, the clear cover on it to see if it'll last. And I want to make sure I find a way because not everybody can afford Diamond Art Club. And I understand this. But I also understand that, you know, just because you're not getting Diamond Art Club doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to enjoy the craft. And even if you have to shop AliExpress, I want you to have a good experience. And I don't want you to have to worry about bubbles and rivets in your canvas. And why should you have to waste your money on that crap and then go to work on it on your time and it's covered in bubbles and rivets? So I want to do these experiments to see what you guys can get that's cheap, that, you know, won't break the bank, or you don't have to wait a year and a day to go get it, and so that you guys can work on the AliExpress canvases too. Like, they need love too. Not all double-sided adhesive canvases are bad, but all bubbles are bad, and I plan on being the person to abolish the bubbles in our community. I just want to make sure everyone... Also, Amazon has some affordable canvases. Yes, they do. I actually just bought a canvas from Amazon for a friend of mine's mom. She likes sunflowers and wanted me to do a sunflower diamond painting for her, and I got it in the mail yesterday from Amazon. I have no clue what the name of the store is or anything. Like, I'm going to have to look it up. I'll probably do an unboxing so you guys can see, because I know a lot of you guys like sunflowers. So I'll do an unboxing of it. But I want that, and I'm not sure if it's double-sided adhesive, poured glue, or what. So I need to get it out of the packaging and see what it looks like so I can put it away. And for those people that are wondering, how does Miss Coffee store her canvases when she's not working on them? If they're in a box, they stay in the box. So after my unboxings, I do movie magic and then put them back in their boxes. If they do not come in a box, they get hung up on a pant hanger in my husband's side of the closet. Why his side? Because he never wears any of the clothes out of the closet, so he doesn't notice that that stack is growing or shrinking. So I just put him on his side. I love you. I'm getting an inspirational quote DP from Amazon soon. Oh, nice, Lana. How do you know if the canvas is poured glue or double-sided tape? Poured glue more than likely will come with a clear cover on it. You can also tell because it doesn't have the overage like some double-sided adhesive does. And also, a good way to indicate it is if you go to the edge of your canvas with double-sided adhesive, if you go to the corner of your canvas where the tape starts and you take your fingernail and scratch at it, if it starts to roll up, it's poured glue. If there's no excess glue on the side of it, it's if it rolls up, it's double-sided adhesive. If it doesn't roll up, it's poured glue. Because poured glue is essentially a lot tougher, and it's going to be harder for you to try to get it off the canvas, whereas double-sided adhesive more than likely will come with an opaque cover, which is those little blue covers that come on it that look... Nope, that's not it. I thought I had one over here. Well, I did have one over here. The opaque covers usually have like the blue or red writing on it, and you can't see the actual canvas. Poured glue will come with like a clear cover, but I was told that some double-sided adhesive canvases will come with the clear cover on them. It's very unlikely because I have yet to see one that was poured glue or the double-sided tape and had a clear cover, but apparently it does happen. 30 seconds, yeah. So I'm just like, it's one of those things where when you get it, you kind of have to inspect it. Like if you go to pull the cover off of your canvas and the glue starts coming with it, one, don't keep pulling it. You just put it back down, rub it with your finger to kind of warm that glue up, and then slowly peel it back, and it should adhere that glue back to the canvas. If that happens, it's double-sided adhesive. Because poured glue is not coming off the canvas. Unless there's something horrifically wrong, it should not come off your canvas. Did you get the clear cover stuff from AliExpress yet? Misty, what do you mean? You mean this? I did the experiment already. The experiment was in, which video was that in, you guys? Look for the video for Be Me Creations. The unboxing of Be Me Creations is where I did the experiment with the clear cover on the double-sided adhesive tape canvas. That's where I show you where I replaced the opaque cover with the clear film. And we're doing the experiment. You guys will see what the canvas looks like after a week. You'll see what the canvas looks like on Tuesday during my whip and chat. I'm going to have it out here so I can actually show you guys to examine it before we start the whip and chat next week. Yes, the Be Me unboxing is where I replaced the canvas cover. Yep. Good night, Trisha. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. Yeah, because I recorded part of my whip and chat last week, Monday, and then I recorded some more on Tuesday, and you guys got, what, almost an hour and a half long video? Which I was shocked at the response to that, because I didn't think anybody was going to watch it, because usually if I go over a certain amount of time, people don't watch the full video. Y'all guys been eating it up. Thank you. Yeah, it should have something on it about, did I find a way to save the AliExpress canvases or double-sided tape canvases? But look for Be Me Creations unboxing. What about the Bumblebee video? The Bumblebee video was the square versus round. Oh, which, by the way, is there any other experiments you guys want me to try? I forgot to ask you guys. Every once in a while, I ask you guys, because usually you guys are good enough to come up to me and be like, hey, Miss Coffee, will you try this? Sure. I feel like the Mikey of diamond painting. Like, hey, Miss Coffee, will you try this? I don't think this is a good idea. Sure, I'll try it. It was Monday night. Yeah, here's the thing. I actually dropped the canvas the experimental canvas. It fell behind my stand where I keep my drills and my diamond paintings. It fell behind it onto the heater. I picked it up. I don't know how long it had fallen because I had bumped the stand a couple of hours before that. So I'm going to guess then because I remember seeing it. So it had to have been for a couple of hours that it had been sitting on the heater. And we have like the baseboard heaters. So it had been sitting like kind of folded all wonky on the heater. I pulled it off and I was like, oh, this is going to mess up the experiment. Nope, that canvas is perfectly fine. I think this is actually going to work, you guys. I think I just found a way to save your canvases. Good night, Nick and Tina. Unfortunately, I have to go to work tomorrow. Bye, Missy. Everybody have a good night. Good night, Diamond Catworth. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Get some rest. Yes. So, yeah. So far, the experiment's going great. Matter of fact, when Mr. Coffee comes back, I'll have him grab it for me so you guys can see it. Blue wax versus pink. Now, what's up, 508 Diva? I'm not sure exactly how to do that, only because the only way to really test the wax is to use it. So I would essentially have to put each of them into a drill pin and then use the crap out of the drill pin and then essentially tell you which one wears out first, which I can already tell you. The blue wax lasts on average 30% longer than the pink wax does. But if you get the dark pink wax, like Diamond Art Club carries that dark pink heart-shaped wax, that actually lasts just as long as the blue wax does. What do you think of patty wax? Now, for patty wax, the wax that I use, which is in this pen has my yellow patty wax in it. And as you can see, it's dirty and gross. Oh, thank you, Karina. Can you go get that watercolor book on the stand in there in the room, please? But the patty wax, as long as it stays at a room temperature, it actually works really good. Now, I don't like using it in the plastic tips. I did find that out because essentially if you're heavy-handed and you press on it, it takes the wax and pushes it into the pen. And even with these pens, the reason why a lot of people are having trouble with that wax, it isn't because the wax doesn't work. It works. What happens is if you ever take your wax out of your pen and you look down into your pen, there's a little hole in your pen.
This?
No.
I don't know what a watercolor book is.
It's the Arteza book.
On what stand?
The white stand right here, like straight ahead. Now, if you look into the pen, there's a little hole in your pen. So the more you stab those drills, depending on how hard you stab at them, it pushes that wax into your pen. And because that little hole is in there, it will essentially push your wax into the white part or the clear part right underneath your pen. And so that's why a lot of people are having to fill it up so much more, because essentially that wax is getting pushed into the pen. And then by the time you go to use it again, it's not working. Why isn't it working? You feel like you're constantly having to put it in there. That's why. It's the one with the fishes on it, hun.
Nothing about this was a watercolor. This?
Yeah. All right. So you guys want to see what the canvas looks like. Now, if you watch my unboxing for the Be Me, canvas unboxing, you would have seen this canvas here. Now, this canvas has been with this stuff on it. Now, it got wrinkles in it, which wrinkles are fine. That's normal. It got the wrinkles in it, but there's no more bubbles. What you're seeing right there, those are wrinkles. They're not bubbles. But the canvas is still flat. And those wrinkles, you really don't have to worry about. So see, still flat on the back, but minus the wrinkles, which you can deal with wrinkles. The bubbles that were here and here. The wrinkles essentially are going to them like they're trying to form something, but they don't have room to move. So they essentially just turned into wrinkles. And that could have also been where the heater touched it. So yeah, so far the experiment's going great. Like, oh, no, don't. You gotta lay flat. There we go. Good night, Mindy. So I would say I definitely am going to do this again. I'm going to find another canvas and I'm going to do the clear cover on one canvas and then the parchment paper squares on another canvas to see if we'll have the same results. And I'm going to do them on the same day. And then I'm going to put them in the exact same place so that they have the exact same exposure to the cool and warm air in my room so that they essentially don't get knocked off of a dresser onto a heater. So yeah, so far, as you guys can see, there's no damage to the canvas. I'm going to do my DP videos downstairs in my kitchen table. Nice. Hey, what did I miss was the results. What's up with One Virtuous Woman? Well, I'm showing them now that this has been on here since earlier this week, and so far it's gotten some wrinkles, but no more bubbles. They're just wrinkles. Like if you try to flatten them out, they don't flatten out because they're just wrinkles. So far it's wrinkly, but it's not unmanageable. It's a lot better than say like the owl, which I can't ask him to go get the owl because he's disappeared. So far it looks like the experiment is working. But I would also like to test, because this is like a really flimsy type of film. It's not like it's not like the thick plastic like this. So maybe what I'll do is I'll keep the film from this and try putting this film on it. Because if you can recycle your film from, say, like your Diamond Art Club or your Treasure Studios Arts or whatever other canvases come with the clear film on them, if you can recycle that clear film and put them on your double adhesive canvases, that might also work as well. Because it obviously protected the poured glue, so why shouldn't it protect the double-sided tape? What's up, Veronica? One Virtuous Woman raid. Yes, humidity will make it, the bubbles in the canvas. But with the plastic cover on it, even with the heat coming on and off in my room and everything, it still hasn't affected it. What's up, Natural Way? You should do one with the opaque cover as your control. I could do that. That's something else I have on the way. Insane. She asked about the cellophane. I have some cellophane coming, so I'm gonna try. That's what I meant by trying a couple of different things. I have different types of covers and like clear plastics and stuff that I'm going to try. I'm even going to try to use a Walmart grocery bag plastic to see if that will have any effect on it. Because as you guys know, the new Walmart bags are thinner than my patience, okay? So I'm thinking, what if you could take and recycle your grocery bags to cover your diamond paintings? It sounds crazy, but what if it could work? You could also like take your roller and roll it on there to roll it on there good, lay it flat somewhere, and boom, you could essentially have a canvas that's flat that won't have a sticky, like the cover that won't stick like the wax paper. But don't worry, I'll have a whole video on all of this as soon as the rest of my supplies come in. In my state, we no longer have, you don't have plastic bag. What state do you live in? I forgot how much I love DAC. I'm working on one now, and I haven't worked on one since New Year's Eve. Wow. MJ says, don't use that. I accidentally stuck one to a diamond painting. It was like wax paper. Ah, well, I want to show like the different types of things and what you can and can't use and what you shouldn't use on your canvases, because a lot of people that are getting into diamond painting want to know if there's a better alternative because they get discouraged. Like I had a lady in my group last week, which let me find another color. What am I doing with my life right now? I had a lady in the group last week that she was new and she accidentally put wax paper on her canvas and was like, oh snap, I didn't realize I shouldn't have. The problem with that was she's new, and the day before that, we had another lady in the group that had been asking where to get parchment paper squares to cover her canvas with. So I think she was also new to my group. So when she said she put the wax paper on, I was like, let me order some cellophane, some thicker plastic, some all wax paper and everything. I'm just going to do a whole video on different types of materials that you can use on your double-sided tape to assure you that it won't get messed up while you're storing it away. And I might even give you some tips and tricks on exactly how to store them away so that you can keep them in a safe place and they won't get ruined. Because I have a couple of ideas on that too. What's up, Felicia? We are Paper Town citywide now. No plastic bags in Oregon. Really? Oh, you live in Oregon. Okay. I've seen people use those silk mats to cover. What's a silk mat? Insane. What is that? Hawaii is no plastic either. Lucky. Believe me, I hate plastic bags. Maggie uses them for pants. She'll put her legs through the pants and she'll be like, look, mommy, I'm groceries. Maggie, please get out the bag. The silicone baking mats. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what you mean now. Okay, I was like, hold up. Silicone baking mat. They got rid of plastic straws in Gainesville, Florida. Really? Are they using those like cardboard straws? Let's see. I need the little E. If you try the plastic bags, be careful of the print on the back. Yes. No, you never want to put anything with print side down on your canvas or even print side up. If it has print on it, just leave it off the canvas. Just like a friend of mine went to go dye her hair once and she used a Walmart bag to wrap her hair with while it was the dye was setting. And she was going blonde and she used a Walmart bag. Yo, why does she have blue and white Walmart streaks through her hair? You could almost read the word Walmart though. I was like, at least it's a different hairstyle. How many people rocking the word Walmart in their hair? She didn't like that idea, but I thought it was pretty cool anyways. Never had cardboard straw. I haven't either. I've just heard of them and I'm like, wouldn't they just like go all soggy on you when you're trying to use them? Like, ugh. Now her torso is disrespectful. Make sure I put that in the right case. I'll be sitting up here talking to y'all and not putting stuff in the right case. They dissolve. Yeah, like I would feel like little chunks of like cardboard would get in my mouth or in my drink, and I'm not drinking out of that. R. All right, there's a Z. Oh, speaking of hard hair, did you get my pictures earlier from Miss Coffee's random change to my hair? No, I didn't get the pictures earlier because you messaged me right before live, and usually right before live, I'm getting ready for live. So I saw the message, but I didn't get a chance to see the pictures. What up, Jeremy? That's all we have. I buy metal straws. I use straw from my Yeti. I have a Yeti, but it's a coffee cup. It didn't come with a straw. And I had to buy the cap separate because I wanted to be able to see into my cup. Why are metal straws dangerous, Stephanie? I mean, if you think about it nowadays, everything's dangerous for you. Just breathing is dangerous because you don't know if somebody's smoking. You get secondhand smoke, boom, cancer. Like, in today's society, nothing is safe. I like how I poured all those drills in there for that one. Let's go for S. Oh, One Virtuous Woman. I was just telling them, if you're still in here, I was just telling them that I finished a tester pattern earlier. And that's why I haven't made any progress on my diamond painting, because I was doing the tester pattern. And I was like, I should go over and see what One Virtuous Woman did this week. And then I saw that zebra. I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. I can't with the amigurumi. Who died? A girl had to go in the back of her mouth. Oh, God. Ouch. Yeah, don't swallow the straw. You're supposed to just sip out of it, like fancy, like not like let's inhale the straw. I had my yarn sitting on my painting. Probably not my smartest idea, but you know, some of my ideas are good. Yarn on a painting wasn't a good one. What's up, Yvonne Nipper? I love your teaching videos. I've learned so much. Thank you. You are the best. I'm currently working on DACs on my DC. Married, did you know? Oh, nice. She fell and went through her mouth. Oh. Ruby Q, you know all the random informations. We're going to call you queen of random informations. Just be like, you want to visit diamond painting with Ruby Q. Where is my W? W. Oh, it's like on the first one. There it is. I know everything. She know everything. Yes, it was a crochet pattern tester. I can't tell you what it is, but I can show it to you. Let me make sure I get all my tails and stuff so I don't stick them to anything. So this was the tester pattern. It was a rainbow. So it's just random things I test. There's nothing in particular that I test. I just kind of test random things. It looks kind of like a blooming onion to me, but you know, that's what they needed tested. Just seen my cat stealing a piece of my parchment paper square. She ran off with it. JJ, you might want to go get that. That will be in the March issue. The March issue this coming March is, I think it's a Slash to Stash issue. So it's pretty much where you'll get a bunch of patterns where you can essentially you'll get patterns that you can use any kind of yarn with instead of a particular type of yarn, just to kind of slash through your yarn stash. My daughter's blanket is half done and just sitting there. Well, why is it just sitting there? Why won't it hurry up and finish itself? Bubble wrap like Bubble Boy. What? Is Koala Crafts in here? What's up, Koala Crafts? Sliding on my DMs. My cat dragged his food bag down to try to get into it. Why can't you get back into crochet? Why does it make you sad? See, Killian and Daisy, they won't drag their dog food bag, but they'll scratch at it to try to dig a hole into it. And then they'll like make a mess and then look at you like, why'd you leave all this dog food on the floor? You gonna pick that up, lady? Like, I went to the bathroom last night and Daisy sleeps on the bathroom floor. Like, I purposely went and got one of the mats because my kids have a ridiculous amount of bath mats in their bathroom. I went and got the mat out of my kids' bathroom and I was like, okay, I'll make Daisy a makeshift doggy bed for the bathroom because she like just lays on the cold floor. And I'm thinking, well, if she wants something a little bit softer, I'll get her the bath mats because they're memory foam bath mats. So I set up 3 little bath mats for her to lay on the bathroom floor. She lays all over the rest of the floor except for the bath mats. So I go in there to try to go to the bathroom the other night and I'm half asleep and I trip over her and she gives me this look like, excuse me, Heffa, you didn't see me laying here. And it's dark, but I can see the attitude all over her face. And I'm like, well, excuse me, Daisy, if you weren't laying on the frickin' floor, then I wouldn't trip over you and almost smash my face off the wall. Y'all, these dogs are disrespectful. What's up, Marianne? thinks we're never gonna feel again. You just learned to knit this week. Oh no, not knitting. Okay, gross story about knitting. I can't knit. I can knit. I can do lots of things. Like, okay, I said I wasn't gonna tell this story, but I'm gonna tell this story. When I first started YouTube, it wasn't a diamond painting channel. I actually had a channel, which is now my second channel, but it has no videos on it because I deleted them. I kind of had if you guys follow the floss tube community or you watch Stitcherista and she was talking about the blind stitcher guy, I started doing cross stitch when I first started my channel, and the reception of it wasn't the best. I was critiqued pretty much on everything. So I got discouraged and deleted the channel, and Mr. Coffee told me to try again, maybe just try with my crocheting. And that's what I did. And then right as I got into my channel, I started diamond painting. So then I decided to do both on my channel, and that's why I do both. And so I know how to knit, and it was originally my plan to do, this channel was supposed to be a bunch of tutorials on different crafts. Now I can't do like the, what does one virtuous woman call it? It's tatting. I can't do tatting. I have no clue what that is. I've been wanting to watch that video, but I've been really busy this week with the pattern testing and everything because I have to give it my full attention so I don't mess it up, so people don't get messed up patterns in a magazine. They tend not to be happy when that happens, especially when they got to pay for it. So I had originally planned for my channel to be a tutorial channel anyways, and then it turned into what it is today. No biggie. And so like when people keep asking about doing cross stitch, that's the reason why I'm so hesitant about doing the cross stitch videos, because and that's another reason why I said I don't want to join FlossTube. And then when I heard the story of the stitcher guy that had problems with the community for cross stitching, I was like, yeah, I know exactly how that feels, and it sucks because, you know, you just want to show people your stuff and they criticize like every little thing you do, and you feel discouraged because you're like, these people are supposed to be, you know, building me up and telling me I'm doing good and, you know, whatever, and they're essentially, you know, nitpicking everything I do to death, and it makes you not want to do it. So what was that? Oh, that's a rhyme. So I was just like, I don't know if I want to do cross stitching. Like I'm like, it almost has me shook where I'm like terrified to even do cross stitching on the channel or show it, because I'm scared that somebody's going to critique it to the point where I flip out, and then that will be the last time y'all see Miss Coffee, because, oh, good gravy, you guys. So believe me, not my first go at YouTube wasn't a success. And when I first started, of course, like every other YouTuber, I was scared of what people were going to think, what people were going to say. Are they going to react well to me? And then after that first time, and I let all those people discourage me, and I talked to a few of my friends from back in Pennsylvania and everything, and they were like, if you want to do it, then don't let them get you down. You know, maybe try a different craft. Your name is Miss Coffee. Why don't you try that? That's how my channel came to be, is because I was originally starting with FlossTube, got discouraged, deleted the channel, or deleted the content on the channel, because I only had like 4 videos up before I was like, oh, forget this. And I had already gotten into it. Like in 1 week, I had gotten into it with 3 people. And so I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. So now that's why I'm so hesitant about doing the cross-stitching videos, because I'm like, the first time someone says, you're doing that wrong, I will snap the out. I'm telling you right now, like, everybody does things differently, and everybody deserves to, you know, be able to show what they like to do on their channels and stuff. But you shouldn't be going around criticizing people just because you either A, don't like them, B, are jealous of something that they have that you want, and you mad you can't get it. Because if people put half the energy they do into hating on others into what they want to do to make themselves happy, they wouldn't be hating on others. You don't have time to hate on others when you're trying to succeed. I'm just saying. Can I get an amen? Like, you can't hate on others and spending your time, like, even in this community, you can't be going around disliking people's videos and leaving nasty comments. If you're trying to succeed at something in your life, wouldn't you be busy doing what you're trying to succeed at instead of thumbs down in people's videos and everything? Like, come on now. Come on. Now, what happened to that poor guy over in FlossTube, that's awful. Those people should be ashamed of themselves. And then they wonder why people don't want to join FlossTube. That's why. Like, that's why people are afraid to join FlossTube, because I'm sorry, somebody has to say it. They're a bunch of catty bitches. So like, I personally, I don't want to join FlossTube, and I really don't want to, like, I don't want to show floss or cross stitching on my channel for fear that it's going to be criticized by those people. And I'm like, look, I don't cross stitch like you. I get it. But you come to my channel and start crap with me, we gonna have beef. And Miss Coffee, as y'all guys know, Miss Coffee don't do well with beef, and I get demonetized videos whenever I have beef with people. So I'm not trying to have beef, y'all. I can't buy all the things with a demonetized video. I'm just saying. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to look over at the comments here in a few seconds. I don't know how I got on that tirade, but I'm sorry. This is Miss Coffee's brain. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. My video is exporting. It's going to take forever to upload. You have an hour. People should be encouraging. Nobody is forcing them to watch the videos if they don't like something they shouldn't watch. Like, you can give advice. You can give constructive criticism. But do you really need to go over to somebody's video and say nasty, hurtful things to them? Like, seriously? Like, did it make you feel any better? Did it make your life any better? Because it's just a bunch of miserable people that aren't happy with their lives, so they have to make everybody else's life around them miserable. But it doesn't make you any happier. What, you feel good about telling somebody that they are garbage, or, you know, we tried to get you out of here the first time. Did that make you feel better about yourself? Boo-boo. Sit your little hyper ass down somewhere. Go. Why aren't you cross-stitching? You got so much to say about my stuff. Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing? You can't be doing what you're doing if you're too busy on my comment section leaving me nasty comments, you little piece of shit. Hey, baby. What are you doing? You eating a brownie? How much milk is in there?
More than half.
Okay.
Not sure.
You have all the beef you need, aka Mr. Coffee. That's right. It's why I can't bring myself to be a creator at all. I can't handle cattiness. It's not, I can't say it's not in all communities, because it's in this community too. The communities get cliquey, and then you have those people that think they're better than everybody else, and then you have those people that don't really care about everybody else, and then there's kind of those people in the middle. I'm kind of on that side where, like, I was telling Mallory this today. She's like, are you mad at me? No, why? Does that matter? Now, when I talk to people from the community, I'm not trying to come off as being, there's not a nicer way to say this, a bitch. I'm coming off in realness. It's not that I'm hard on myself, because I'm not. I'm real. Does it matter if I don't like somebody in the community? I don't like half the community. That's just honesty. I don't like half the people in the diamond painting community. Does that affect them? No. Do they even know? Not really. Why? Because do I need to go make it known? Hey, I don't like you. What is that going to do? I keep my mouth shut. I stay to myself. I let them stay in their world. I stay in my world. I mind my business. They mind their business. I go on with my life. Do I feel the need to go be nasty on these people's channels because I don't like them? No, I don't. I just move on with my day. I have better things to do. But some people can't help themselves, and they have to be nasty to other people. And, oh, well, I don't like her because of this, and I'm just going to go to her channel and thumbs down all her videos and leave her a nasty comment. Why? Does that make you feel better about yourself? I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I don't like being mean to people if I don't have to be. And usually I'm not, until you're turning into an annoying little shit, and then I have to be mean to you. Like, I feel like some people need to learn self-control, willpower. It's okay to not like everybody. Not everything is unicorn farts and rainbows. Like, good God. It doesn't matter whether a creator likes you or not. It really doesn't. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for your subscribers, the other creators don't matter. It's the truth. It's not like, oh, Miss Coffee's being mean. She hates all of us. No. There are very few in this community that I actually like. Some of them I don't even know. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. Why? What gives me the right to make them feel bad about themselves? Oh, Miss Coffee doesn't like me. Why should I have power over your emotions? I shouldn't. But a lot of people don't see that way. And a lot of people are a little bit more sensitive. So you can't just go up to people and be like, I don't like you. Plus, what's the point in that? Again, what is that going to do? And unless they give you a reason to go off on them, there's really no point. It's literally just, there's no point. Sharon, I see you're typing. What's up, my diamond addiction? How are you? Oh, thank you. Which, did you contact Diamond Art Club for your prize? Because I think you were one of my winners. Hi, Kristen. Called me a troll first time she met. Oh, I'm sorry, Tristan. Oh, if it makes you feel any better, what is it? The review. I think her name is Diamond Painting Review with Jean now. I thought for the first, I don't know, 6 months that I knew her, I thought she was a robot. Like, I thought she was one of the night bots from Twitch that Fruitini had on YouTube. And I thought she was a bot. And she's like, I'm not a bot. And I'm like, hold up, you're not a robot? I'm so sorry, Kristen. Now, Misery Loves Company, you're right. Don't bring yourself down to their level. Exactly. Like, you don't have to be nasty to people. You don't have to like everyone. You can just stay in your lane. And, you know, you can be cordial with people. It won't kill you to be cordial. Yeah, Jean, I thought she was a robot. Her name was The Review. I don't know why my brain associated with her with the Nightbot, but it did. And I was like, she's a robot. Like that. I'm trying to say, like, I said hi to her one day in chat and like, it's a bot. Why did I just say hi to a bot? And then I seen her start talking, and it was like the first live I had been in with her that she actually talked. And I was like, hold up, is that not a robot? And I was like, are you a robot? And she's like, no, I'm not a robot. Oh, snap. I thought I had been ignoring this poor woman for months because I thought she was a robot. Good night, Laura Dolly. I'll talk to you in the morning. Yeah, like I don't see the point in essentially hurting somebody else's feelings. Like, you don't know what people are going through, and unless people give me a reason to, I'm not just gonna start trouble just because I need attention. Like, if I need attention, I'll call my husband. I'll call my dad. I'll play with my kids. I'll talk to myself. That seems to work a lot of the time. I'll bug the hell out of the friends I do have. But I'm not gonna sit there and make somebody else feel bad so I can get attention. Like, that's no, I don't want to be. I don't want to be like that. That's not right. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You aren't always on 24 hours a day either. You have good days and bad days. Exactly. Like, okay, perfect example. Earlier this week, I had a bad moment. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, hey. It's not always this heavy in the group or in the chat, I promise. Usually it's just like funny. Earlier this week, I had an episode in somebody's live chat. It's one of the reasons why I've been staying out of live chats, because I've been feeling a little off lately. I had an episode. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have bipolar type 1. I am unmedicated. I don't self-medicate with any drugs or anything like that. I don't, like, you know, my medication is my family, which is why when I tell you guys I need family time, that is why. I tell you that because I can tell something is off and I need to spend time with my family to get myself readjusted. Well, I knew I shouldn't have been in that live that night because I had been feeling really off all day that day. And some lady, all she asked me was, did I spend time with my family, because she saw me in a live chat. I went off. All she did was ask a question. The part about it that kills me is I can see myself doing it, but it's like I can see myself, but I can't stop myself from what I say. So I essentially flipped out on her. And then poor Crafts with Crashly, she said something. I don't even know what she said. And I was like, don't fuck with me, Crashly. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, and then after it's all done, I have to deal with the aftermath of that. And I'm like, oh dear sweet Lord, what did I do? And Crashly's like, did I do something? No, don't worry about it. I'm having an episode. I'm gonna go sit in the corner, timeout for a few minutes. Like, I can't help it. So just know that if you ever talk to me and I seem a little off and I tell you, okay, I have to go, it's not because I'm trying to be mean to you. It's because I can tell when something's wrong and I just need time to myself. Because if I don't get my brain right, what happens is what happened Monday night in Laura's Live, where I flip out for no reason. So, like, I for the most part, I have pretty good control over the bipolar disorder. But there are good days and bad days. And on those bad days, I try to stay away from people because I know just the littlest little comment you can make that I would portray as snappy or ignorant or mean or whatever, I will snap out. And I can't stop myself from doing it. And then one minute I'm snapping out, the next minute I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, do you need a hug? Would you like a latte? Like, do you want some food? I will feed you. Like, are you okay? Like, you guys, I'm a person. I have issues. I'm allowed not to be perfect. I don't look for perfection in an imperfect world. I am imperfect. I'm okay with it. Exactly, Rosemary. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Farfelli Alfredo. I don't do it to be mean because I know I've had people in the past that are like, I thought you were upset with me because you wouldn't talk to me. No, I had to take a minute away, and it's not like, you know, every day at 3 o'clock I need to step away because I'm having no. It literally is like drop of a dime. I can be in a good. Ask Mr. Coffee. It happens to him all the time.
Half time I don't even have change to drop.
Half the time you don't have what?
Change to drop.
Shut up. Oh, thank you, Wendy. We have saying, you have me saying, do you, boo-boo? Nice. Menopause does that to me. My filter breaks occasionally. For real, Kim? Because I had somebody else tell me that too. They're like, are you in menopause? I'm like, I hope not. I'm only 35.
I say, do boo you.
Do that voodoo you do?
No, do boo you.
No. What's up, Alicia? I'm opposite. I need to be by myself with no other people. The unfortunate thing about that is I used to be like that. I used to be in a spot where I needed to be alone to get my mind together. But now I have it to the point where I can spend time with my kids. I can spend mostly I need to spend time with my husband. If I just need 5 minutes of his attention for him to go, are you okay? Do you need something? And he'll just stare at me with this look, and I'm like, no, I'm all better now. And he's like, okay. And then he just goes on about his day. Like I just need that time, but I used to have to do it by myself, but now I don't have to. I mean, yeah, I can go off by myself. The problem is I get into my head if I'm by myself, and the thoughts that I was having fester just that much quicker. And then I'm like, I get super mad. So I would rather be around people, like not people, but my family, like my kids or my husband, mostly my husband. I'd be around him, and then I'm fine. I don't play well with others. Oh my God. Diamond in the Rough gave me meaning for you, do you, boo-boo, and you know my mind goes to the gutter every time I see that now. I've been putting that on people's cups, Therese. Everyone has their own coping mechanisms. That's what makes us unique. Exactly. Mine is my husband. No matter what kind of mood I'm in, even if he puts me in that mood, he can also get me out of that mood. He doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to be there. Like he can just, like right now, he's sitting here playing his game. I get nervous before lives. Like I don't have anxiety attacks or anything, but I do get nervous. But just having him sitting here with me makes me feel a lot calmer. Like I'm not going to wig out and curse out everybody on the internet. Like I feel like I can be calm. I panic a little bit when he moves around a lot, but for the most part, I got this. But everybody has their good and bad days. Monday was a really, really bad day. And again, I'm sorry to Regina and Crashly. I didn't mean to be like a bitch to y'all. It was really bad, and I felt horrible, and I was embarrassed because like everybody was like, no, it's okay, Miss Coffee. I'm like, no, it's not okay. Like I that's the one time I am hard on myself is when that happens, because I'm like, I should have had better control over it. Now I know that it's a chemical imbalance in my brain and all this other fun stuff that they like to tell you so that they can like, I don't like using it as an excuse to be mean to people. If I'm going to be mean to you, I want to be genuinely mean to you. Like I want you to cry. Like I want the vicious side of being mean to you. But if it's something that I can't help, then I'm not like, and you'll know the difference, because if I apologize for being mean to you after being mean to you, it was probably an episode. If I don't apologize, then F you. So like that's how that works. You're nervous? I too get nervous before I go live. Yeah, I get nervous right before I go live. I have to take a deep breath. I look over at my husband. I tell him I love him. And then I start my live. After about 2 minutes of live, I'm fine. I calm down. The nerves calm down and I'm fine. And I just sit here and jibber jabber. And then I don't even realize what time it is. Like, I didn't even realize we only have 40 minutes left. I just looked over at the clock and went, hold up, what? Nervous is why I don't make videos. I'm too introverted to talk to a screen. So that's the thing. I talk to my TV. My trick was, because I was nervous when I first started making videos. You can, if you actually go back and watch my older videos compared to now, it's night and day. Why? Because I learned a trick. What I will do is, I will turn my TV on, and this is where you guys are going to laugh. I will turn on a video from YouTube, like anybody's video. And I can do a little bit of lip reading. So sometimes I'll watch videos, and if the person's like talking, like if I'm watching Markiplier, he's somebody I normally watch. If he's talking, I'll focus on his lips as if he's talking to me and pretend like I'm talking to him. Makes it that much easier. The only difference is my screen, I can't see what I'm doing. Like you guys see my hands right now. I can't see my hands because my phone lays flat like this. So the screen is pointed towards the ceiling, and then the back of the phone is pointed towards my canvas. I can't see what you guys are seeing unless I look over at the computer screen. But I can see the TV. So when I do my videos, that's why a lot of the times if it goes blurry, I don't notice it for a few minutes. It's because I'm looking at the TV, not the screen. Ruby Q, my husband was a Marine. I've said that to him. Uh-oh. I mostly talk to the dogs and the NSA. I talk to Daisy because Killian ignores me. If Mr. Coffee's not home, Killian will not talk to me. He'll talk to me if he wants to go outside, but for the most part, Killian won't talk to me. Daisy will literally sit and it looks like she's listening to what I'm saying. So sometimes like she'll sit right in front of the table and I'll just sit and talk like I'm talking to her. I almost put that in there. Oh, and see, I was about to put that away and I almost missed one. I talk to my cat. He looks at me like I'm nuts. He's like, the cat looking at you like, you know I don't understand you, right? But no, like I use many different things as mechanism. And when I met my husband, before I met my husband, I actually was medicated. I hated it. I felt like a zombie. And when I met Mr. Coffee, I didn't feel like I needed it anymore. Something about him always calmed me down. Like no matter how mad he makes me or anyone makes me, just him being here calms me down. So I haven't been medicated since the day I met Mr. Coffee. And I have my good and bad days, but I like to think there's more good than bad. I mean, he probably begged to differ because he has to deal with the crazy, but he seems fine. He's still alive. You good over there? He goes, I'm alive. I was waiting for him to be like, barely, but I'm here. Yeah, I felt like a zombie. Like I felt like I was just watching myself slowly go through the day in slow motion. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. I didn't want to take my meds anymore. And I tried telling my doctor this and they were like, you need to be medicated. Your case is very severe. And that's another reason why like I don't have a normal job. Now I tell you guys all the time, I wouldn't be good at certain jobs and I wouldn't, but technically I am considered disabled because of my mental health. Now I think I could actually go to work if I needed to. To me, my YouTube channel is a different type of job. So I don't feel like I need to go out and go get like a regular 9 to 5. I could, but why? But I also don't want to be considered disabled because just because I have a mental disability doesn't mean I'm disabled. That just means I have a different little quirk about me than somebody else might have. Now, I liked working in customer service. The problem is one of my last jobs, you know, you can't walk around telling people to F off every time they have a problem. So like, I probably wouldn't be as good at it now as I was before. I had more patience before. Now I have zero patience. How does that work? I don't know how I lost patience, but I did. And the first time I would have somebody ask me was what was the special, like, okay, perfect example. I worked at Long John Silver's. How many people go to restaurants and when they ask, like when you go through the drive-thru and they ask, can I take your order? How many people go, Let me get a number 4. Let me get a my biggest pet peeve is when people would come through my drive-through and go, let me get and we were right next to McDonald's, okay? And our parking lots for our drive-throughs were right next to each other. So it was like Long John Silver's, McDonald's. And we would randomly get people that would come into the drive-through looking for McDonald's, and they'd be like, let me get a Whopper. Whopper? We don't sell burgers, we sell fish. Get the hell out of here. Like, I got in trouble so many times working at fast food. Because people would say stupid stuff. Like, they would come to Long John Silver's and be like, oh, so you guys sell fish. Y'all got turkey sandwiches? Yeah, we got turkey sandwiches. Let me meet you out back with this shovel real quick. Come on, let's go out back. I'm gonna show you where the turkeys are. I'm gonna show you the whole process live. Like, luckily, Minna's dad was my boss, so he took it easy on me. But I would flip out all the time. I would get so angry at the stupidity of people coming through the drive-thru, and they'd be like, let me get like, we literally had this one guy, and before somebody goes, he probably had a stuttering problem. No, he didn't. He didn't, okay? He is just being a moron. Every day at 3 o'clock, he would get off work, and you would hear him snickering in his car. Let me get a number 4 with hush puppies and a Dr. Pepper. Sir, we don't have Dr. Pepper. What y'all got? Sir, there's 4 big signs right in front of you, in front of the menu of the drinks we carry. Y'all got fruit punch? No, sir, we have orange. Oh, well, let me get a change that number 4. Let me get a number 6 with extra fish and hush puppies. Sir, the number 6 is the only thing on the menu that doesn't come with fish. Well, then let me get that with extra fish. Do you it doesn't have any. Oh, okay, how many extra fish you want? The one day the guy came through my drive-thru and I was like, listen, we're gonna mess with him today. We're gonna mess with him. We pulled a Stone Cold Steve Austin on him. So if you know WWE, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he always had this phrase whenever people would talk, he'd be like, what? We did that for 3 minutes with this guy, and he still hadn't placed his order. Yeah. It takes a lot out of you to be in customer service, okay? Because you have to deal with people on all levels. And then, of course, there was those people that would come in that would think they're better than you because, you know, they have a regular job and you're working at a fast food restaurant. And I'm like, chick, I chose this, okay? Like, I was a teenager. I chose this. And it was just one of those things. Maybe he couldn't read. He could read. He was a high school student. And don't judge me on this, okay? He was a high school student for 2 years. He was a senior in high school. And I know this because he had 2 senior rings on. And whenever he would come through, he would always flash the rings like that meant something, like he was trying to ball with his class rings. And I was like, oh, did you get your girl's class ring? And he goes, no, these both mine. I'm a second year senior. I'm like, oh, in college? And he's like, nah, high school. I was like, okay. I'm like, do you go to Central Dauphin perhaps? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, oh. The guy was in my graduating class. Let me just tell you that he didn't graduate. Not when I did. I hadn't recognized him because I didn't really talk to people at my school. But yeah, the guy he ended up dropping out his 3rd year of senior high school. Oh, hey, Buttercup. Hey. But yeah, he ended up like leaving high school after year 3. I guess he didn't know all the answers. Because I'm sorry, I figure if you went through high school once, you could probably get it on the 2nd time, maybe even the 3rd time. But he was just like, nah, I can't get this. I'm out. And I was just like, okay. So, but he would make it a point because he would like to come mess with us for some reason. And then he saw me at school one of the times he did it, and he was just like, y'all know I like messing with y'all over there in that Long John Silver's place. that food nasty. I'm like, but yet you come there almost every day. Why? And Minna's dad's like, maybe he likes you. Maybe he likes you. Because the first time he saw Minna's dad, he thought Minna's dad was a girl. Because Minna's dad has a very long blonde ponytail. And from behind, he looks like a female. And he's been mistaken for a female numerous times. And he hates it. I'm like, well, then cut your hair. Well, then he did. And I was like, please don't let it grow back, please. My son was a year and a half year senior. He goofed off on purpose because he didn't want his girlfriend. Hold up, whoa. She was a year behind him to be at school by herself. Oh, that's sweet. How's it? You guys have absolutely no patience. I have patience now. I didn't before. When I was a teenager, I had zero patience. Those patients are always victims. Misty says she was definitely something. She was crying over some guy she was in love with, but was getting married to her high school love. Then the owner committed suicide. All hell broke loose after the needle. What? I am so lost. Customer service does drain you. It drains you of your sanity. It mentally drains you. It physically drains you. Like, I can't, like, that's one of the reasons why I always say I could never work at Walmart. I give mad props to the people that work at Walmart because those people catch it, let me tell you. Like, I flipped out over the summer on a lady at Walmart because they messed up Minna's ear piercing. Y'all, I went off. Oh, about being a nurse. Okay. I give mad props to anyone that can work at Walmart because, oh my gosh, I see people giving those people like all kinds of business, and I'm just like, there is no way a customer would come yelling in my face, and I'll be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're gonna have to calm down." No, I would be the one. You better use your inside voice. Like, don't come in here hollering at me, okay? I work for insurance, take claims, so you have people lie to you all the time. Tia takes claims too, don't you? Hold up, Tia's an insurance adjuster, I believe. Batteries down. Cripes, gotta recharge. I will see you later. See ya, Tia. Thanks again for coming to hang out. Will I come be your bouncer? It's funny because when I took my friend to New York, I was her bouncer because she had never been in New York before, and I had been there when I was little, but I knew a little bit about a little bit, and I kept praying that we would see an episode of Law and Order. But I'm usually like, I'm always that protective friend because, like, I'm 6'1", I have a really, like, wide chest. Not big chested, but like, it's just wide. It makes me look like I have a linebacker chest. Okay, so like, I look like I could mess up a whole concrete wall, and so people are like, let's be friends with her so she doesn't hurt us, but she can hurt everyone else around us. I was that friend. So if you need me, you let me know. Auto claims is what you do. Oh no. My neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Sir, this injury was from 3 years ago. I know, I never got it checked out until now. I need like $5. Like, I feel like those are the kind of adjustment claims I would get if I was an insurance adjuster. And I'd be like, look, sir, go take your broken tail, go sit down somewhere, okay? Oddly enough, April 1st will be my 1-year anniversary at Walmart. Really? Hi, Crashly. What's up, Dixie? Like, my dad would always tell me about, like, when he was an EMT and they would have different, like, they'd have people, like, women that would, like, call because they were just lonely, and then they'd have people that would call because they were, like, completely insane, and he, like, had been bit one night or something, and I was like, look, the first time I work at a job, like, my friend had a job where she worked with people with mental disabilities, and she came home one day with a black eye, and I was like, oh my God, what happened to you? She goes, my patient punched me in the face. No, she's like, you should come work. It's not a bad job. You get paid good. Chick, you just came home with a black eye. No, I'm not that gangster. I can't let people hit me and just, no, I can't. She's like, well, you can't hit them back. They're disabled. I'm like, yeah, chick, so am I, but I'm not going to sit there and be at a job where I know I'm going to get abused. No. I need to make a claim for the teeny tiny scratch on my car from a limb. Excuse me, ma'am. The wind blew past my car and brushed a little scratch on it. Can I make a claim, please? So, Miss Alicia, can I make a claim? I was outside earlier and I like accidentally used my nail to scratch my car. I didn't mean to. I was trying to open the door handle, but can I make a claim? Is there a claim for that? Oh, thank you, Crashly. Oh, see, there's Diamond Painting with reviews by Jean. I thought she was a robot. Now I know she's a real person. Hi, Jean. I work on a psych ward in Baltimore. I've seen things. Kim says, I've seen things and done some stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. What's up, Pastelli? How are you? They actually tried to assault you. I hate that. Yeah, I can't. Like, I felt so bad for her. She'd come home and she'd just be battered and bruised. And she had a boyfriend at the time and they broke up because he got tired of people thinking that he was hitting her. And he had to explain to them that she worked with people with mental disabilities and that they were abusing her. And everybody kept saying that he was. And he ended up leaving because he got tired of having to explain to everybody that. And I was like, I feel so bad. And she's like, but it's such good money. Dude, you work in a fight club that you can't defend yourself in. Like, that's what your job is. Like, she's like, well, if I don't do it, who will? I don't know. Not me. I can't do it. I can't. But I'll support you. You go get that coin. Hey. Did you see the email I sent you earlier? Probably not. I didn't check my email this afternoon. I was working on a tester pattern and I had almost gotten it. I got it finished, so I will check it as soon as I'm done, Jean. Yesterday, I laughed at my manager. A guy was getting too close to her, so I had to escort him outside because she said, you don't take off anyone. Oh, snap. We got Bouncer Cindy. So if I'm unavailable because I'm helping someone else, we got Bouncer Cindy in the house. They know who to hit? Yeah, see, I wouldn't be the one to hit. Or she said there, but the sad part is I remember she had just gotten moved, like she had switched patients with somebody else because she had her friend at work had a patient that kept getting fresh with her. And I'm like, and she said that, I was thinking of like the Snuggles bear. And I'm like, what do you mean getting fresh with you? Well, she was working with a guy that kept like trying to grab at her and just saying, doing inappropriate things. And I was just like, I'm sorry, say what? So she switched with somebody else to get the abusive patient. I'm like, I don't know what's worse, being groped all evening or being hit all evening. Like, both sound awful.
You get hazard pay?
No, you don't get hazard pay. Was she new at her position? I think she was. Where did I get my drill containers? I got them off Amazon. They're called Craftmate Lockables. So you get 8 of them in this little book. And you got like this little thing on the side here. But you get 8 of them in this little book. My white wax fell out of it. Throat chop free of charge. Exactly, EJ. Like, I'm not built for it tough. I'm not. Sent me a... Oh, the PJs. Yeah, I might have ordered those. I might have ordered them. So when I get them, I might send you a picture of me in my pajamas and be like, I got my coffee. I seen that email. Yeah, look up Craftmate Lockables. Look at Michael's too, because they do have them at Michael's and Joann's. So if you can use one of those coupons to get some money off, yeah, I mean, they do have them at Michael's and Joann's. Neither is Ford. Tracy. Tracy's like, Ford ain't built for it tough. All right, so where are we at now? Let's get some of these A's out the way again. I keep going back to the same 4 symbols. Which one is this? Oh, about to say, I hope I have another bag of 823 because good God, it's getting low. You ever got low to the point you get scared? And then you have like, you sitting there looking at it, you're like, don't worry, I'll have enough. You finish with one drill and you're like, whoo! It's like you're at the edge of a cliff, about to fall off. Whoo, I just made it. I just made it. I've finished canvases where I literally had one drill left. But hey, as long as you got one drill left, that's all that matters. You got extras. I had somebody, I mentioned that in my Star Orb video, and somebody was like, I like extra drills. And I was like, okay, well, calm down. I'm not one for extra drills. To each their own. It's okay. You can have, would you like my extra drills? Like, you don't have to, like, you know, come at me. I'm just saying, like, shabby like a rock. Good night, Cindy. Thanks for hanging out. I just got my first Harbor Freight today. I'm so excited. I had to kit up my next project. Nice. Lockables are the bomb. They are the bomb.com. I love my lockables. I don't use them as much. I think for the firefighter diamond painting, though, I'm going to use my Doris. I haven't used those things in forever. They're literally sitting underneath my bed. And I have, like, so many lockables right now that are kitted up with things, but Pippa keeps saying she's going to come over here and de-kit these projects, but I don't see her coming. I'm just saying, they waiting for her. I still have my coffee diamond painting kitted up. I have a unicorn one over here that I finished last year kitted up. I still have Island Time kitted up somewhere. She ain't come to do that one either. Like, I keep waiting for Pippa, but I feel like this is a wait that will be forever. I told you to mail them to me. I don't want to mail them all the way to Tasmania. That's not a real place. And it's funny too because there's new ladies in the mail office, and whenever I go over there, the one lady that knows me, she'll be like, "Are we going to Ireland or Tasmania today?" I'm like, "We went to Tasmania one time, and you won't leave that alone." And the lady, her little coworker is like, "Tasmania." I was like, "Yeah, did you know that's a real place? It's a real place. I know someone. I know someone. You ever got a Pippa package?" She just looks at me and she's like, "What?" No, don't worry about it. Yes, go to Carowinds. Oh my God, I haven't heard of Carowinds forever. Do I still use my Harbor? Do you still use your? Yeah, I use my Harbor Freight containers. I just don't like kitting down. Kitting down is so hard. You have to like open all the little containers and find look, I don't have to find baggies. I have a bag full of baggies. Like somebody sent me a Tokidoki tote bag. Literally, it's just full of baggies that people have sent me. So I don't have to find baggies. I just have to put stuff in the baggies. Your brother-in-law is from Tasmania. Really? Kitting down, see? Diamond painting with Jean understands my pain. Kitting down is a pain. So is kitting up. But I literally have to kit up the firefighter painting. And then, if you guys didn't see the sneak peeks this week, I will be doing a craft along with the lion or the tiger that I unboxed this morning for you guys. So if you are interested in doing that with me, that starts March 1st. So get while the getting's good. And I have a bad feeling that painting's going to sell out quick because one, it's a partial, and two, it only has 16 colors. Yvonne says, it's a pain in my ass. I hate it. Like, I almost don't want to finish. Like, I think that's part of the reason why I haven't been wanting to finish this painting and why I've been taking my sweet, sweet time with it. Because I know the moment I finish it, I then have to kit it down. You ever been that lazy? You're so lazy you won't finish a kit because that means you have to kit it down so you never finish it. Hey, as long as you never finish it, you never have to kit it down. That's a thing, right? No? Yeah? Hey, a lot of us about to be tax rich right now. I'm just saying, how many people about to be tax rich? If you don't know what tax rich means, it means it is tax season. You about to get that tax return. Yeah, I say that until my mama told me how much, because I have to pay into all so also another YouTuber tip for those folks that are newly monetized and don't know, Google does not take out taxes out of your monies. So when you're monetized, you have to put monies back for taxes. you have to pay taxes on your YouTube money. When my mom hit me with that number, I was like, ow, that hurts. DIYMoon, here I go. I'm telling you, you have to buy one kit from a company that you don't normally buy from because it's too expensive. At least give yourself that pleasure. If you have to pay the taxes, at least use it for at least one thing. I know people are buying houses or paying off cars. Like, I'm hoping we'll be able to pay off Mr. Coffee's car. Because, one, he doesn't drive it. And two, it'd be nice to have that extra $440 a month. But just buy yourself something nice. Like, I try to, like, me and Mr. Coffee try to buy, like, the kids and ourselves at least one nice thing before blowing the rest of it on bills and whatever else. Yeah, Yvonne, that's what yeah. I'm getting many DAC paintings as possible. In Australia, you can earn about $8K before you start paying tax. Really? Wow. I don't know if I like that, though, because then you have to pay, like, the whole $8K thing. Okay, so it's funny. So this painting has these special drills. And because they're so shiny, I keep thinking they're lifting up. So I keep wanting to push them down because I'm still traumatized from my Royal Diamond painting canvas and the popping drills. So I keep wanting to push the drills down, but I'm like essentially just pushing on nothing because they're already laying down. It's bad when you go from a bad canvas to a good canvas. And then I was talking to Rachel and I realized I haven't worked on a Diamond Art Club since September or November last year. Melinda and Moohoo was the last Diamond Art Club I worked on. I feel some type of way right now. Like, I feel like working on this is really nice. I love it. But each company has their own feeling towards like working on their kits. Like, I love working on DIYMoon shop kits because I know I'm not going to have any issues. Plus the special gems. I love working on Diamond Art Club kits because I know I'm not going to have any issues. That, and if I do, I don't have to have the anxiety of putting this away and waiting 2 or 3 weeks for something to come in. If I go, hey, Diamond Art Club, I'm missing drills. They might as well just deliver them to your door. I've had drills delivered to my house within, 3 or 4 days? So I'm like, I really am excited to go work on, well, I was excited to go work on a King's Path, but somebody, Therese, asked me not to. So I'm trying to be nice, but it keeps looking at me and I'm like, I promise I'll get to you real soon. But I thought it'd be cool too because a lot of people have been asking me about the square drills for Diamond Art Club. And I'm like, you know what? I do need to do square drills from Diamond Art Club to see if they've gotten any better because my Melinda and Moohoo kit, the drill quality was a little off. It was a little bit sadder than normal. Like I was like, something ain't right here. Like these drills just aren't good. And so they've made massive improvements from what I've heard, but people are asking me now, like, have they improved it? I'm like, I haven't worked on a kit since Melinda and Moohoo. I need to work on another Diamond Art Club square. And my plan was to work on a King's Path, but I was asked not to work on it. You're welcome, Therese. So I'm not going to work on that one. So I'm going to work on the firefighter one. I'll probably kit it up this weekend so that I have it ready because, like, as soon as I get through her rib cage, the hair is no problem, and the water is literally 2 colors. As soon as I get through this part, that is pretty much mostly confetti, I'll be made in the shade. The rest of it will go by really quick. So I'm going to try to powerhouse through her this weekend and get as much done with her as I can because I'm hoping by the time I record Monday, well, I think I'm going to do like I did last week. I'm going to record a little bit on Monday, maybe record a little bit on Tuesday, and then give you guys a little bit of a longer whip and chat. But I'm going to do that and see if I can, maybe Monday I will finish up Lemoore. And then Tuesday I will start the firefighter one. I'm hoping. As long as no more tester patterns come in, which she did put up one right as I was finishing one. And she's like, hey, you got time? I'm like, no, I got YouTube business tonight. I'm sorry, it's Friday. So I'm not sure if she put up any more tester patterns. I'm really hoping she didn't. Because if she didn't, I can probably blow through this weekend. Where's my? There it is. Who's making that weird noise? After basement flooded and killed all my stash, I have to replace. Oh no, that's right, Alexis. You lost your stash. Hey, Alexis, do you live in the US? I ordered paintings from TSA for Sassy Craft Along. They are supposed to be here soon, but they won't be finished by March. Oh, the Sassy Craft Along, for those folks that were wondering, I'll make sure to mention it in the video next week. The Sassy Craft Along doesn't end until the end of March. The Sassy Craft Along goes on until the end of March. So you have until the end of March to start and or finish a project. It doesn't even have to be finished. It's just, you know, showing. Everybody just likes seeing the parade of whips, which is probably going to be something I make, you know, a thing on the channel because everybody does seem to like it. So probably like maybe once a month, I'll get everybody together in my group. I'll ask you guys to see your whips or your finishes or anything you're proud of that you want to show. And I will go ahead and do like parades, like maybe once a month, showing everybody's work, see when everybody started. Like maybe I'll do one at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, and then show like everybody's progress from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. I'll figure something out with it, but I do want to keep doing it. The home of your hot chips. What about? She lives in Michigan. The home. Oh, that's right. Alexis from Detroit. Hey, Alexis, you want some Diamond Art Club? I'm about to pawn off Diamond Art Clubs. No, but seriously, you want some Diamond Art Clubs? I'll get with you within like the next week or two, and I can have some Diamond Art Clubs to you this week. It's finally done. All right, you guys, hang on a second. Shine like a diamond. That took forever, didn't it? Hold on, let me get to it. You guys talk amongst yourselves real quick. It has been added. Thank you very much, Shine Like a Diamond. Kara, I think you pretty much have all the same ones I have. But no, I'm going to give my Patreons first dibs. I'm going to probably post a couple of them. And then I'm probably going to send out a couple, but I have to go through them first. And it's going to take me a little bit to go through them. Not all of them are going to be Diamond Art Clubs, so don't get too excited. I'm a little attached to my Diamond Art Clubs. I have separation issues. I can't separate with all of them, but there's a couple of them that I may or may not get to. So I will give my Patreons first dibs, but actually I'm going to give Alexis first dibs and then the Patreons. And then whatever else is left, if there's anything left, I will go ahead and put up something in the group for a giveaway of some sort. Because, what, I'm about to hit... I think when I hit 7.5K, I'll do, like, hey, random giveaway. You guys want a Diamond Art Club? Here you go. Jesus isn't... Is Day of the Dead picture okay? Because I don't want little titties next to Jesus. What do you mean? No. As long as you're not giving me a picture of Jesus, you should be okay with whatever picture you're wanting to put in the Sassy Craft Along. It was just that the person wanted to put actual Jesus in the parade, and I was like, I can't on right morals put Jesus in there. like that. Like I can't do that to poor Jesus. So like Day of the Dead is fine. Yes, one virtuous woman. Yours isn't going anywhere. Even it has your name on it. Misty says, I'm scared to get DAC because I want to buy all the things. Yeah. Farfelli Alfredo says, I want the cowboy from Etsy. Oh, jeez. I actually had a lady in the group that bought the cowboy. Like, she watched the live and bought the cowboy from Etsy. She got it in the big size, and I was like, oh, good God. Yeah, Misty, just make sure that when you go clearance, you read the fine print, because if there's any issues with the kit, missing drilled canvas damage or anything like that, they don't insure it because it's on clearance. But usually it's something like I don't know, drill quality or something. I don't know what makes them put stuff on clearance. It's Diamond Art Club. You'd have to ask them, but usually it's not anything majorly wrong. I mean, I've bought in a couple of clearance items, and I think the one canvas I was short like 3 drills, and I was like, is that why it was on clearance? But then again, right now is a good time to go for their clearance, because a lot of their stuff is on clearance just because it's not a photo frame size. So right now is a great time to check out Diamond Art Club clearance. Did I not send you? Oh my God, did I not send you that? All this time you've been waiting for that picture? Oh, good gravy. Yeah, use the discount code. So, Misty, you're in my group. So if you're in my group, you know our secret code. So, like, yeah. You have, like, X amount of time for deferral without it becoming income-based. Hi, Beth. Let's see, number 3. Why is it so hard for me to find these things? There it is. Now, I don't know why I poured all those drills, but I at least finished the part of the canvas that I wanted to finish. I at least got this part here where all this is now filled in, and I just need to lift the tape and keep going. So literally, I'm about a little over halfway, because like I said, I kind of went sideways on the sides there. But I'm hoping to have this done by Tuesday or Wednesday next week. If I don't kill me or anything. Now, Pippa, we are not supposed to share codes. You should know that by now. You ain't about to get me in trouble, homegirl. I have a 10 by 10 section left on my DAC Ice Princess. Then I'm finished. Ice Princess. Which one's Ice Princess? I don't think I know that one. Oh, that's the Hannah Lynn. Yeah, if they sent you an email, then you go on with your bad self. But yes, this is the time where I now have to bid you guys adieu. It has been 3 hours. Miss Coffee's getting tired. It's been a long night. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if you were entering something into the 1 hour Whip and Chat challenge, the challenge literally ends in a minute. So unless you are already downloading it beforehand, I will no longer be taking submissions. All the submissions that are there will be added again to my community tab and my Facebook group. If you have a group of your own and you see it, you would like to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist in your group if you would like to. But thank you to those creators that were actually able to do the 1 hour whip and chat challenge. It doesn't only help you, but it helps your subscribers with having actual content and not just lives all the time. So yes, thank you guys so much. Again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your channel. I'm just trying to tell you what worked for me. And what worked for me was having actual content. So yeah, there you go. You got another video up on your channel. Whoop, whoop. Plus, you get to meet a lot of new people. So if you are a subscriber and you're not a creator and you're looking for some new channels, keep an eye out here in a few minutes. I'm going to be posting on my community tab and in my Facebook group the 1 hour whip and chat challenge playlist for 2020. And those are 1 hour whip and chats. I'm at this point, I think there is 13 hours worth of whip and chats in there. So have at it, folks. But thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave those down in the comment section below. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I don't really think I have anything big planned for this weekend, so you might not get any videos. So I might see you guys on Monday. If not, you'll randomly see a video tomorrow. But with that said, folks, I'm now going to have to bid you adieu. Thank you, all of you, for joining me this evening. But with that said, I'm going to have to remind you, like I always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. You guys have a happy and safe weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Good night, everyone.